Ladies and gentlemen, Doug Polk and Daniel Negreanu enter another match in their heads-up showdown. Doug Polk currently up $578,000. That's right, 578,000 United States dollars as these two poker legends are squaring off for day 14 of the Heads Up for Souls Doug Polk versus Daniel Negreanu Challenge. What's up, guys? Joey, your one, a.k.a. Chicago Joey. A lovely Wednesday here in GTO headquarters, live from Las Vegas, Nevada. We are in studio waiting for the supreme leader, Douglas K. Polk, to get off of playing Bill Perkins or maybe get off of a late study session, and he will be entering the ring here against Kid Poker himself, Cocaine Dan, Daniel Negreanu. If you guys don't know what's going on here, we are covering this beautiful event, years in the making. The smoke sometimes rises up as we get excited. The music gets louder, it builds up, anticipation rises as the supreme leader has taken his seat. And my guy is ready to begin the battle for the day. The music picks up, the match intensifies. You guys don't know Doug Polk, this beautiful guy right here on the left-hand side, Daniel Negreanu, this beautiful guy on the right-hand side. And I'm ready to get after it, guys. As I sort through the tables one more time, the music stops. My buddy Landon, you guys have known him. He's been here for commentary the past bunch of days, but he's currently in Texas right now. The Sulphur White guys brought him down there, and so now he went to Austin to play Austin Live Poker. But we're here, we're live. Chat, I appreciate you guys very much. You guys are the highlight of my day, talking with y'all. It's been a really busy last couple days for me. And I'm really excited to be able to get back to focusing on my YouTube content, focusing on my production, focusing on everything. And we got 2 3-bets right off the top, guys. Pay attention. Get in the mix. Get in the game. Doug Polk makes a 3-bet. And on the left-hand side, right-hand side takes down both. Last session, we did see Cocaine Dan Negreanu, Mr. Kid Poker, the legend of the game. We did see him battle back last session. He was playing really well. And listen, I was impressed by his play. He ramped up the aggression. The overbetting was going off. And he kind of came on a new man. We know Daniel's been studying during the break. He's working with his team. He's working with, they're kind of giving him advice. And it's kind of like the NFL nowadays. What the fudge is with this, guys? We're having a technical issue on my... Oh, another couple 3-bets here from Doug Polk. Let's see what Negreanu does here. He folds on both. What's going on here, guys? We saw a lot of 3-betting and defending last match. This match, I guess we're not going to see as much. We're going to see what happens here. Oh, it's the same table. Ay, Papi. Listen, it's been a long weekend, guys. I was out of line last week. I'm still recovering. You guys know what I'm saying. Ay, Papi. Ay. Left-hand side, we got a 3-bet pre-flop from Mr. Doug Polk. King 9-6. Doug's going to 3-bet. C-bets the flop. Very small. Daniel Negreanu is going to call. Turns a 9. All the 9s improve to at least trips. Daniel, we know, very wide range, is going to have 10-jack, queen-jack, 7-8, 8-10. They're continuing. He's continuing very wide against these smaller bets. He does check back the turn. River is a 5, so that's 7-8 gets there. Doug's certainly capable of showing up here with a strong hand, like a king, like a 9. Let's see what Daniel decides to do right now. So small bet on the flop, check, turn. Let's see what Daniel does. He does check back queen jack, like we said, and the queen 8 for Doug Polk. So Daniel called backdoor straight draw, backdoor flush draw and the straight draw. Doug, as you can see, he's 3-betting. They are 3-betting pretty wide, guys. You see him will show up there with the queen 8 suited. That's a pretty normal play for these guys. They're all playing. What the fuck is going on with this table, guys? Honestly, what's happening here? Okay, good, we got it. But yeah, they're both playing pretty aggressive. Queen 8 suited is certainly compared to a lot of the hands we've seen these guys 3-bet. Queen 4 offsuit, king 4 offsuit, king 5 offsuit, queen 8 suited. A very reasonable hand to include in the 3-bet range. Left-hand side, another 3-bet here. Once again, a small bet on the king-high board. Looks like both players may be using that strategy and that size on the king-high textures with two smaller cards. And takes it down. Nice hand, nice hand. Everybody in the chat, listen, man, I love you guys so much. Thank you very much for watching. You guys are awesome. I look forward to putting together more produced content as well. You know, I've only recently been doing a lot of live streams, but I just wanted to kind of get back in the groove. I didn't want to overpromise anything and say I'm going to do all these videos, and then, I don't do anything. So... so that's kind of what I've been doing, and just kind of getting back in the groove, guys. I've got a lot of things going on in my life. I'm trying to maintain my health. I'm trying to build my business. I'm trying to fix my, my relationships, my friendships, my family. I'm trying to spend time with all those people. So, and I'm trying to play poker. I'm trying to take care of poker issues. A lot going on. So when you're on a line for a weekend, that can certainly set you back a little bit. Left-hand side, we saw continuation bet. Very normal 2/3 size. If you guys have any suggestions on how we can improve the stream, please let me know. Feel free to offer any graphics. We got a couple new graphics today, guys. But yeah, we'll see them. Left-hand side goes down to the river, 9 pairs. Right-hand side, you can see that small bet on the paired board, Jack 3-3. Wide ranges for both players. Daniel, when he check calls, not only going to have a 3, not only going to have a Jack, he's going to have a bunch of backdoor hands. So when you're kind of thinking about, okay, what other hands is he going to check call here with? Ace highs, right? 9-10 of hearts, 9-10 of clubs, even some maybe queen something of something, right? Queen 10, maybe with 1 overcard. I think 1 overcard and preferably some sort of backdoor flush draw, backdoor straight draw. It might be the bottom of the continuing range. Let's see what happens here on the river. Gets left-hand side 3-bet. Right-hand side, you can see right there, King 8 suited, kind of like what I said there. So 1 overcard. And listen, I'm acting like I'm a fucking teacher right here. No, hold on. I'm not really a teacher. No, I'm just trying to figure it out along the way, okay? It's logical, right? An overcard with a backdoor flush draw or backdoor straight. That's logical hand to continue with, isn't it? You need to understand that everything you do at the poker table conveys information. Shout out to my man Moonlight Master as well, too. He's been doing highlights of the stream on his YouTube channel. That's my guy. Moonlight Master, me and you work together very, very soon on an official basis. Please, we got to make that happen. Once I start to load up here, get a little more in line with my process. Right-hand side, 3-bet. Ace, King, 7, 2 clubs. Daniel, see what he does. Checks it over to Mr. Doug Polk. Doug does check back. We're going to see Daniel very capable of showing up here with an ace or a king. He's tricky. He keeps you on your toes, man. He keeps you on your toes. Rudolph says, left bottom text about you updating viewers about why you were going outdated. I am. So tomorrow I'll put up a video about where I disappeared to for 2.5 months, what I was working at. And, I'm making myself do it. I don't want to talk about it, really. I kind of want to talk about it. It's therapeutic, maybe helpful. I don't know, guys. Listen, I think I'm nuts. I don't know, guys. I don't know what's happening over here. So maybe I'm normal, and I think you feel crazy sometimes for the thoughts you think, because they feel like, why can't I get this figured out, and why can't I solve my problem? Left-hand side, nice call from Daniel with the second pair 7. But yeah, I think sometimes we feel like we're alone with our thoughts, and we feel these things, and you're almost embarrassed sometimes to feel that way about yourself, or about your prospects in life, or about other people, or about just overall attitude. And whenever you get to hear other people share those same things, you start to feel a little bit less alone, potentially. You start to feel like there is a solution. And, of course, in the moment, it's very challenging to sometimes feel that way. But, yeah. Landon is in Austin, Texas, guys. He's in Austin, Texas, playing down at one of the card rooms right now. He got an invite down there, and he decided that he fucking hates us all here. And no, I'm kidding. No, he decided to go down there and play some live poker. A couple 3-bets here, left-hand side and right-hand side. Ace, Queen, 6 board on the left. Doug is going to check it. Right-hand side, Doug continuation bets half pot on the 10-5 deuce. So you saw the smaller bet size on the king high. Now we're seeing the half pot. On a 10-5 deuce, 2 low card, one highish card. I wonder if the sizing changes, if it's a jack or if it's a 9 or if it's a queen. I'd be curious to see how different the strategy might be in terms of sizing there. Left-hand side, check down to the river after Doug 3-bets, 10 on the river. See what Doug shows up with here after checking 3 times. Maybe a hand like a 6. Maybe a 10. Let's see what goes down. Daniel. He does bet 2/3 pot. Maybe he's got a top pair. Queen 10. What would be the bluffs he might have here? It's a good question. Probably contain a jack and a king if he is going to bluff. Probably wouldn't turn a 10 or a queen. Probably bet the queen for value. Maybe wouldn't bet the 10 for value. Maybe the bottom of his value betting range is a queen for 1 pair. Maybe a 10. Maybe a king 10. I don't know. It's interesting to think about. We will see. Rudolph says, I think that since you bring so much positive energy whenever you post or talk about poker, you drained your positive energy in private sector or something in that nature. Yeah, well, I also started focusing a lot about the negatives that were happening in poker too, and neglecting a lot of the great positive things that are going on, and people's ability to be able to play poker easier than ever. in terms of with all the private sites. And I mean, prize pools are bigger than ever. There's a lot of events out there. World Series of Poker. I mean, World Series of Poker, by the way, we got to talk about these guys, man. We got to have a tough convo. Shout out to Dankness with the World Series of Poker, bro. These guys are out of line. The World Series of Poker is so out of line. They have this great challenge, and they don't even promote it. They're like, oh, whatever, fuck it. They don't even tweet about it. They don't even share about it. They don't tell anybody about it. They don't post results. Like, it's playing on their site. It just is kind of, I mean, it makes sense. You can understand why once you understand more how these businesses work, but it's just very disheartening for American poker because World Series Poker is one of the biggest brands. And as a poker community and as someone making content about the challenge and as just a fan of poker, you think you'd want the big brands to support these great events and support these players that are trying to put on a show for the fans. So left-hand side, we're going to a river. Daniel, big bet, 9,300 on the Queen of Spades. Let's see what happens. Doug Polk in the tank. Will we see a nice size pot here for the first time this match? Doug is in the tank. Daniel bets big. Doug does shove all in. The Supreme Leader's going for it, guys. $35,000. All in, 26,000 more to call for Daniel. Doug is saying he has at least, I'd say, at minimum pocket kings, maybe ace queen. Let's see what Doug Polk shows up here. The truck driver backing up the truck early in the match. Daniel Negreanu looks like he's got a hero call. I don't know what he would have bet 93.75 with and then think about calling like this. Maybe a 10. I'd say maybe a king 10, 10 jack, 9, 10. Maybe he was value betting that 10. Went for a light value bet and then gets check raised on, and that's what he's tanking with. That might make sense. I doubt he's betting that size with a lower pair. But he does end up folding, and Doug Polk takes it down. Right-hand side, Doug going with a big bet there. And Daniel's going to fold. Puts it after him. Yeah, guys, thanks everybody for tuning in. Appreciate you all for being out there. Appreciate you all for supporting the stream. Appreciate you guys for, supporting always, man, all the content I put out there. My YouTube channel, podcast, all the people on Twitter, all the people on my Instagram page as well. You guys are great. You guys are super nice. I get sent a message all the time. I get a lot of comments all the time. I love talking with the people, and I wish I could talk to them all, but, sometimes it gets a little wild. A lot of your time spent on the applications, and yeah. Right-hand side, nice check raise from Doug Polk. Min check raise, 819, nice. Let's see what happens here. King, king, 7. We know that Daniel is going to have not just a king when he calls a check raise. That min bet is very normal if you're wondering why he bets so small. It's a very normal size that he's been using on this kind of texture. He's been using the min bet. Last match, we saw him whip out the $800 bet. What was it, a half pot? Yeah. Earlier in the match, we saw him just using 3/4 of a size. So he's definitely adjusting along the way. The smoke wears out. Check call left-hand side. Turn is an ace. We're getting a lot of water today, I can tell, guys. People want to know my brother's story. Dude, that dude is so... I mean, he's my guy, but the story he told me was so weird. I can't even, bring it up, guys, honestly. It's just too out of line. It's out of line. It really is. Middle boy, 5 blues. Shout out to 2 blues. Right-hand side, check down to the river. Doug gonna bet small. Let's see what he shows up here with. Maybe an 8, 9, 5, ace 8. Nice hand. I like that. Value betting that third pair. Ace with the top kicker. Gonna get called by 5s, by 3s. Maybe worse 8s as well, too. Left-hand side, Daniel 3 bets pre-flop. Takes it down. Michael Collins, love you, buddy. Thank you very much, Poppy. Appreciate y'all very, very much. Very, very, very much. A little weird how much, actually, when you think about it, right? All right, fine. I'll tell you guys the fucking story, okay? My little brother said him and the boys in Discord, they exchanged, I can't tell. I really can't. It's out of line. Just go from there. Okay? Go from there. They're a 21-year-old guy. They weren't raised how I'm raised. I'm telling you that right now, guys. I never heard of no shit like this before. But yeah, I did grow up with my brother. I moved out of the house when I was 21. I got the fuck out of Chicago. I got out of Indiana, basically, right? I grew up in Indiana. Northwest Indiana. When I turned 21, I said, I'm getting the fuck out of here. I moved to the city of Chicago. It's about an hour away. I got a place there. I got a job there. When I first got a job there, I had to take a train 45 minutes to go to work. And yeah, then I would stay with random people. I'd find girls. I'd stay with them. I would go out to the club, meet people, stay with them. Like, it was fucking wild. I was a wild guy back in the day, guys. I'm sure you can imagine that, right? And then I found a roommate. I moved in together. I slept in like a couch. I slept in like a closet, basically. And yeah, I slept in a closet when I was 21, 22. I started playing online poker in that closet. I slept on the floor because I was just a fucking idiot. You know, I didn't care. I was happy to be out of the house. Like, I didn't care where I was sleeping at. You could put me anywhere. And left-hand side, backdoor 2-pair for Daniel Negreanu. But yeah, started playing on my monitor on PokerStars, and I started 24 tabling on there. I made like $1,000, quit my job, got a big screen TV off Craigslist, started 24 tabling every single day, all day long, and built my bankroll up. And then I did my first prop bet in 2008, and that's how my career got started. So shout out to taking a chance on yourself, and yeah, man, listen. Shout out to taking a chance. Sometimes you gotta. Sometimes you chase after what you want. In retrospect, would I have done that? Not sure, but you know, I had a dream always. I wanted to get out of this. I wanted to get to the city. I wanted to see what was out there. I wanted to find opportunity. Wanted to support myself and not have to rely on my parents. And yeah, man, a lot of those things are very motivating factors for a person. So right hand side, pot size bet by Doug Polk on the 3. Daniel check calls. River is a 7. 4 gets there as a straight. Let's see what Doug Polk's going to show up here with. I'm curious what Daniel shows up here with if this goes to showdown. So Daniel check calls the pot size bet. He's going to have flushes, ace-10. Not surprised by that. Top pair, top kicker for Doug. Does not value bet. I could understand that. A lot of 2-pair combinations out there, as well as straight up possible too. Daniel with the top, yeah, what did he have? He had ace-high flush draw. He had a Bangkok draw and ace-high. Yeah, it seems fine. Like that play, can't really be folding in a flush draw. And of course, you could possibly make a top pair with that ace-2. Rise says, what was your prop bet in 2008? How did that come about? So my prop bet was I had to play 600,000 hands in a month playing full ring. So I played 10 cent, 25 cent, 25 cent, 50 cent, 50 cent dollar. I bet like, I think I bet like what, 3,000 to win 9,000 or something like that. I got odds and that was my bet. So I played 600,000 hands. I played 16 hours a day for every single day in November. I used to go down the street, get McDonald's for my meals. I would eat at a sandwich place that was close to my house. I drank a lot of water, and by water I mean soda. And my sleep was out of line. I didn't hang out with anyone else except my girlfriend, who I broke up with in the middle of the month because she was distracting me. Very repetitive habit that seems to happen to me. Maybe I just don't know how to handle that efficiently. And yeah, 16 hours a day we did it. We won about 4,000 at the table. Made about 10,000 from rakeback, maybe more. And then we won the prop bet. So. Year 1. Bam. Look at that. Ay, puppy. Ay. Right hand side, $5,000 bet. Or $5,000 pot, rather. Let's see what Daniel does. Doug shows down that jack. 5 of diamonds. So he's got that second pair. Nice hand by him. So Daniel folding to a lot of 3 bets today. Let's see if we can take anything away from that. Guys, we're gonna I got something ready for you guys today, okay? I'm going to tell you right now, I got some graphics ready for you guys that... Uh-oh. Whoa. Nope, not time yet. No. Sorry, Gorilla. Nope, go away. Go away, Gorilla. Go away. Yeah, sorry, baby girl. You got to go. Right-hand side, 3-bet from Daniel Negreanu. C-bets the flop. $6,100. 9-7 deuce. 2 spades. Let's see what B does. I'm not sorry, B. I saw your comment, B. My bad. Doug calls. Turn is a 4. Flush draw does not get there. Daniel with 29,000 behind. 1.5 stack to pot ratio. Let's see what he does go with. Tomas Brantic, you are the best commentator, Poppy. Thank you. I'm still learning how to commentate. I've never really tried to necessarily put a lot of well thought out strategy to get better at commentary, but my goal now is to be one of the best commentators in the history of life. So that's what I'm working towards right now. Right hand side, 3-bet pre-flop. Daniel checks the turn. Doug is going to bet that 1/3 pot size. We've seen him do that before. Let's see what Daniel does. What is he going to do? He does fold. Doug Polk takes down another pot up to 76,000 on that table. Came into the match up $578,000. You know, truck driver, Doug Polk. Mr. Brinks truck driver, Mr. Moneyman. Mr. Back Up the Truck. Mr. I'm going to crush you. Mr. This guy's a little bitch. Ay. Right-hand side. Another pot, 6,000. So we're seeing a bunch of 5K to 6K, 7K pots. Nothing real crazy quite yet. Left-hand side, Doug shows down the 5, ace-5 for third pair. Right-hand side, we see our first 4-bet alert. Here we go. Doug Polk attempting to back up the truck on Daniel Negreanu. This could be our Doritos hand of the... Nope. Takes it down. Nice hand by Doug. So we are seeing Doug 3-bet. I feel like he's 3-betting a little more today. And I also feel like Daniel's folding quite often to 3-bets. I wonder if that is something that is card distribution, or he's just getting a lot of bad hands in these situations, or if he's maybe changed the strategy up just a little bit. Right-hand side, another 3-bet from Doug Polk. See what happens here. Doug's going to bet small, 2,300. Beach Racer says, best poker commentator ever. Love your work, Joey. Regards from the UK. Thank you. Appreciate you guys. Thank you very much. What do I reckon, Doug? Oh, wait. We got to raise on the right. We got to raise. Daniel Negreanu is attacking the king, 4, basically telling Doug, I've got trip kings. Although a lot of his trip kings are going to want to just call here. Maybe not all. Maybe not a lot of them. Actually, I'd be curious, right? How many of them would want to check call here? I think that's a great question to consider. I'm sure some frequency is raising his kings, right? So he does raise. And Doug does fold the turn. Interesting hand right there. So Doug, what would he continue with first to raise? Maybe would he if he had 8s, 9s, 10s, jacks, queens, would he continue to the flop raise and then fold that turn? Don't know. Maybe, of course, ace queen, ace jack, some backdoors, backdoor flush draws. Maybe just an ace high card, hoping to get showdown. Right-hand side, Doug's going to bet small. Jack, jack, 7. Turn is an ace. Flush draw misses. Dominic G. Yes, I love you, Poppy. Full. Oh my God. Aye. Thank you, buddy. Jeremy Ross says he tested positive for the coronavirus. Can I get a shout out? You definitely can, buddy. Good luck on your journey. Drink a lot of water. Make sure you're eating healthy. Try to get some GTO content in your body. Maybe get a little bit of sunlight. Get some medicine, buddy. Get yourself well. Right hand side, check back turn. Daniel bets the river. What's he gonna have here, guys? A missed draw? Yeah, I think he's full of it. He bets. Doug raises. Here we go. Doug thinks he's full of it too. What could Daniel have here? Check called flop. Bets turn. I'm sorry, check turn. And he does call the river. Ace-6. Wow, what a hand. So Doug turns the 7-5 into a bluff. So Doug has the 7-5. He's blocking those two pairs. And he decides to turn a 7-5 into a bluff. That would make sense. Ideally, if you want to bluff the river, you want to have cards that are going to block full houses that your opponent might have. So that makes sense that he decides to do that with 7-5. Daniel has the ace. Check called with the ace high. Turn the top pair. Went check. The river, he leads out for value, hoping to get called by a 7, and maybe worse. He gets raised, thinks about it for a second, snaps him off, and he takes down a nice little pot himself, getting a little bit of traction on the right-hand side. Left-hand side, Doug takes down a small one, 3,400. Ali Gravy says, yo, it's the Adderall King, Joey Inger. I don't think I'm the Adderall. I'm definitely not the Adderall King, man. No. There are people in poker that love that particular thing. I don't even take it anymore because I don't know if it helps me really. Like with the work I do now, it's more creative work. So if you're doing like one task repetitively, I feel like it's good if you want to focus on one thing, but I'm kind of multitasking. Maybe that's out of line. It's a leak in my game. Maybe I need to stop multitasking. Right hand side, we're seeing something. Pay attention. Big raise on the turn, gets called. No fourth club on the river, $18,000 pot. Daniel Negreanu with the initiative. What's going to happen? He does bet $13,000. He's saying to Doug Polk, I've got a flush or I've got a straight. Maybe a 5-7, maybe just a naked 5. He does call. Wow. Oh, flush for Doug Polk. Ay, puppy. Look at that. Big pot goes the Supreme Leader's way. Douglas K. Polk as he makes the jack high flush. Daniel check raise that turn with the 5 and the nut flush draw. Rivers the straight, bets it for value, gets called by Doug Polk. Doug Polk does not raise. It seems weird. It seems real weird, doesn't it? Let me pull this up, guys. We got our first replay of the day. This replay is going to be sponsored by Uber. Uber, get it now. Get it while it's hot. Get it while it's fast. And yeah, make sure that you use Uber instead of a taxi because taxis are trying to fuck you hard. Flop, here we go. Ace-5, check call. Standard so far. 2/3 bet on the turn from the supreme leader. Kid Poker, check raises with that ace-5. So he did have a 5, and he had the club. Look at that. Perfect hand and check raise with. Turn that into a semi-bluff. Doug just calls with the flush, and then the river comes down, and Doug just flat calls the jack-high flush. That seems interesting, right? Because jack-high flush, there's going to be worse flushes. Daniel also going to have a straight as well, too. Very surprising to see Doug Polk just call the river with that flush. But we'll still give him one honk for taking down a nice size pot. $45,000 goes his way. Wait, you guys want? You sure? You guys want? Okay. Love these guys, man. Love these guys. Shout out to those guys. They sent that video in. They sent that video in to they want to be a part of the show, basically. Left-hand side, Daniel, big bet on the river, $4,000 on the king. Darth Niles says, when are you starting up your own road, the Joey Road Show, coming to your local card room? I'm starting that up. Listen, guys, I'm seeing World Series of Poker, and we need Joey Series of Poker, I think, guys. I think that's what we need. So, yeah, shout out everybody in the chat. I see a bunch of people out there right now. Nick Griffith, you're out there. Nathan Kent, what's up, Poppy? What's happening? Chicago Joey back in that truck up right-hand side. Doug Polk. What the fuck happened there, guys? That was a very... all right, go back to our replay. Sponsored by Uber. Here we go. Check, check. Check, check. River, check, pot. Daniel calls with the king-jack. Very nice call. Doug Polk has those reverse blockers. 6-4, bottom of his range. So he goes for that big bet, maybe representing a slow play 9. Of course, he could be betting an ace for value that he slow played as well, too. Daniel does not believe him, has that king high, snaps him off, and takes it down. Yeah, Joey Sears. I think Joey Sears of Poker got a nice. I don't know. I don't like Joey. I like something better, but I like something better than Joey Sears of Poker. But I'm ready to get after it, man. We got a road show. All right, guys. I'm so excited to play you these couple new graphics. We got them coming here. Whenever we get our first big pot, you will see one of our first big graphics. It's a new graphic, and yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to show you guys. Right hand side, chop it up. Ace, ace for both players. Top pair for Doug Polk. Top pair for Negreanu. So you can see Doug's going with that $910 pre-flop size. If you guys are just tuning into the match, Doug Polk took a commanding lead with a couple really big wins. He had one win. I think he was over $300,000 right before Thanksgiving. And Daniel went to Thanksgiving. I'm sure he was in a tizzy. I'm sure he was drinking a little bit more extra wine, working hard with his coaches, and he came back out last session adjusted. Unfortunately, he looked like he was going to have a big win last session, but at the end, he lost a big pot to Doug. He lost another pot as well, too, where he got unlucky with the ace-jack, first bottom set. And just like that, he only had a 20K win, but still something to be proud of. Right-hand side, 2 3-bets here, or 2 overbets, rather, from Doug Polk. Left-hand side, we saw him overbet. Right-hand side, we see another overbet. Queen 8-4. Turn is a 3. Daniel calls. The flush gets there on the river. Certainly a hand that's going to be capable of having for Daniel. This could be it. I feel a big pot here. $19,000 in the middle. Energy builds up. The truck backs up. Doug Polk. Will he bet again on the river? He's saying he's going to, listen, he overbet the turn. He's going to have flush draws. He's going to have 5-6. He's going to have maybe some gut shot straights as well, too. Maybe a deuce 5. Energy builds up. He's got the bottom of his range. He's going to have to fire here if he does not have a pair. He does bet 12.8K. What is Negreanu going to do? Does he have a flush? Daniel going to have a pretty strong hand when he calls there. 2 pair. Flush draws. Maybe a top pair. Queen Jack. Queen 10. Let's see if Daniel does want to call with a queen. Might be setting up a check raise if he's got a flush. He does call, and Doug Polk shows down king-queen, top 2 pair. Nice hand for Doug Polk. Smashes in there. Nice hand for Doug Polk. Wins another $44,000 pot. Fucking love these graphics. And he is getting our first $100,000 stack on that right-hand table, taking the lead for today's match. Why do people in the chat keep asking about Landon's mom? What the... You guys are... Come on, bro. Y'all are strange. Why are you asking about my dude's 21... He's 21 years old. Why are you asking about his mom? What are you guys going to do? Take out his fucking mom? No. You're not taking out his mom. All right? So I'm asking about his mom. All right? What's going on with you guys? Y'all are creeping me out. Honestly, y'all are creeping me out. Back up that truck. Doug Polk backing up the truck, hitting $100,000 stack. $100,000 stack. Sponsored by 30XR Adderalls. When you need to play a 45-hour poker session. No, don't take that. Don't do that. I can't condone that. No, do not take drugs to play poker, all right? Play with your natural ability. Water. Drink water. That's all you drink. Left-hand side, 3-bet pre-flop. Queen 10-5, 2 hearts. Where's my moderator? I think it's the moderator here. We got to ban some people like that. Lay off my wife, okay? Bet and a call on the left-hand side from Daniel. 7 on the turn. All the straight draws missed. Doug's going to have some 10s, going to have some queens and 5s. Backdoor draws as well, too. Daniel checks it. Very capable of having a top pair. Yeah, Daniel shown a propensity to want to play more conservatively on the turns after c-betting, after 3-betting pre-flop and then continuation betting. See what happens here. Checks back. Daniel bets big, 10.9K. When Doug checks back the turn, he does not look like he's got a strong hand. Most likely bets a queen. Maybe checks back some 10s, some 7s, and 5s. See what happens here. Doug Polk's in the tank, 10.9K. We got our first moderator, Peddling. Welcome to the team. What is Doug Polk going to do? If he has a 10, will he call? If he has a 7, will he call? It's probably what he's thinking about, unless he raises, and then he's got a flush.
You need to understand.
He does call. He's got the 8s. Daniel Negreanu shows up with the deuce 6. Ay, 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 papi. What is that guy thinking? The guy gets caught speeding, makes the 3-bet pre-flop with the deuce 6 of diamonds, and runs into a slight issue. Later straight, of course, he did block the straight on there. Doug Polk smashes him over the side of the friggin' head. And Doug Polk is in the lead right now. Daniel Negreanu getting a little out of line with that deuce 6 of diamonds. Low frequency bluff. He blocked the straight. Dare I say, GTO. Boom, boom. Stamp of approval bluff. Doug Polk did not believe him. Calls him with the 8s. Does not think that Daniel is going to take that line with a queen. Does not think Daniel has a flush. Maybe he just felt like 8s in that situation. Too strong to fold. And very nice hand for Doug Polk. Another $36,000 pot goes his way. Daniel Negreanu not cruising along today very nicely, my friends. He's got the $40,000 stack so far. Both tables, he's down about, let's say about what? I'd probably say like between 60 and 90, somewhere in there. Right-hand side, Doug's going to lead the river 1/3. He does get called. Shows down the 3rd pair. So once again, we see him betting that 1/3 pot as a river lead, out of position on the river with a marginal hand. And ladies and gentlemen, if Doug Polk wins one more pot, I think I'm officially ready to give him a little fire status. He will be our first fire player of the day. And guys, when the fire has an addition today, guys. Okay, you know what? I mean, maybe I should save that one. I feel like that one's pretty sweet. Maybe we should save that one for later. Shout out to my man Jamin Burton. What's up, buddy? Big J, what's happening, brother? Matt Armentrout, Joey is a legend. Thank you very much, my friend. Appreciate it. Appreciate it a lot, man. Is this real money? Absolutely. Right-hand side, Daniel betting the turn. Gets called. Both flush draws miss, as usual on this site. None of these flush draws ever get there. Let's see what Daniel does. He does bet. He's telling Doug, I've got a straight. Would he value bet 2 pair on this size? I do not know, but it's going to put Doug Polk in a lot of tough spots with his 1 pair hands. Left-hand side overbet for Doug Polk on the board pair, on the straight board. Right-hand side, Doug raises really small. What the hell's going on here? 7,100 by Springler. He gets called. Both players showdown in 8. So Doug min raises with the straight. Daniel calls with the straight. And we see a very anticlimactic chop pot. Nothing to see there. Very interesting raise size from Doug. Min raises the river. Why not? Maybe he thinks, maybe he just thinks that Daniel. So if Daniel bets that size, what is he betting that size with for value? He's going to have straight. He's going to have 2 pair. And that's probably it. So if Doug raises small, maybe he thinks he wants to raise small with his bluffs too. I mean, would he raise small with his bluffs? It's a good thought. It's a good question. But just like that, we do see a chop pot. Nice hand by both players. I don't know. I like it. Left-hand side, you can see Daniel going with the delayed bet on the turn. 3/4 pot. King 7, 8, 8. River's a 7. Let's see what happens. Check down, and Doug Polk is going to show up the full house. Ace 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 7, 7. Does not check raise the turn with the trips and the top kicker. Oh, man. Need more water here, guys. Make sure you guys are drinking your water up there. Staying hydrated if you're tuning in today. Appreciate you all for being out there. We're going to be getting back on the content grind here pretty hard. And by pretty hard, I mean pretty hard. I guess what I mean by that is just making more videos. I'm not sure how many videos I want to make, but yeah, I'm trying to figure that out. I'm trying to figure out which ideas to pursue and why to pursue them. There's so many good ideas for content, whether it's my own stories or my own gameplay or other people's stories, other people's gameplay, events out there, podcasts as well too, talking about old school things, go and take trips around the world. I mean, there's a lot. I guess you can't do that one, but there's a lot of really cool ideas that I got in mind, including Poker Mountain 2020 coming soon, 2021 coming soon. Catching Fire says, Joey, who is the sponsor of the Chop Pot? There is no sponsor for the Chop Pot quite yet. We will see. Owner says, where is the other guy? Lit content, by the way. Thank you. Landon is currently in Austin, Texas, playing some live poker. He won't be joining us for today, but we will be back on, or he'll be back, I think maybe the 8th. So he'll be back on all the broadcasts after that. Right-hand side, a big raise on the river from Daniel Negreanu, $8,700. Doug Polk bet the river, 2/3. Daniel check raises, says he's got a full house or straight. He does turn up the Queen Jack. So Daniel Negreanu wins a nice pot there, 20.9K. Goes Kid Poker's way. Very beautiful 8 on the river and gets a nice check raise in. 93,000 stacked for Doug. Daniel making a little bit of ground back there. 3-bet on the right, takes it down from Doug. So Doug's going with that $910 pre-flop size as we saw earlier. Win Sandy says he will sponsor the Chop Pot. Pepsi wants to sponsor it. I heard Pepsi wants to sponsor the Chop Pot. Listen, man, set the deal up, Marco. I'll give you 25%, buddy. You set it up. Licks8 says, how about the Poker Live podcast? Any new guests lined up? My podcast will be coming back soon. Just not sure how to structure it into my content schedule because I'm doing 3 of these a day. And or 3 of these a week, rather, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So I don't know exactly when I would want to do my podcast or not. I do want to start talking more about the Galfond Omaha Great Game Challenge that's going on with Chance Corneth and Phil Galfond. But it's just there's so much shit happening. You got to fucking choose what to choose from, right? So there's a lot of behind-the-scenes things happening as well, too, in terms of out-of-line activity, possibly to talk about. There's so many things happening. So being able to narrow down your selections and your options and figure out what kind of videos you want to talk about, whether you want to cover positive things or you want to cover negative things or you want to cover important issues. That gives me an idea, actually. Never mind. I'm an idea generating machine, guys. So if you guys ever need ideas for content for what your business is or what you do on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, hit me up. I love nothing more than talking content ideas or marketing ideas or business ideas or any just ideas. I love ideas in general. It's yeah, very fascinating. Right hand side, big bet by Daniel on the river. The Queen 9 gets there, 7-9 gets there. Flush is there as well, too. Daniel, probably value betting any 2 pair. Probably not value betting any top pair. Maybe a good jack, maybe. But I think his most likely hand will be 2 pair plus. Left-hand side gets checked back. People say, any plans for Apostle update video, Joey? Well, maybe one day. We'll see. We'll see, guys. We'll see about that, huh? Left-hand side, big bet by Doug on the river. Backdoor flush gets there. And Doug does showdown. Trip aces. Ace 3 for Doug Polk. Right-hand side. Check call by Daniel. Turns a 5. Let's see what Doug Polk decides to do. Maybe a big bet. Maybe a pot-size bet. And he does overbet. So a big bet from Doug. Not surprising. We've seen him do this on this type of texture before. Takes it down. NFG says, Joey, Doug is playing versus Perkins right now in ACR. So apparently Doug Polk's playing against Bill Perkins and Dan Negreanu. I mean, that makes sense, I guess. Yeah. Jay says, thank you for all you do, Poppy. Can I buy you a drink or 10 on the script someday in the near future? Sure. Sorry, guys. I'm feeling real sick today, so if I'm a little out of it, that's definitely why. Coronavirus. Right-hand side, 4-bet by Doug Polk. The 4-bet alert is activated. Please, can we see a big hand so I can use my new graphics? Doug Polk, $11,000. Daniel Negreanu calls. Here we go. Ace 9-3. That's not going to be anything, is it? Ay. Let's see what happens here. The truck proceeds to get backed up. A 4-bet from Doug Polk. Will he go with that $4,400 bet? Ace 9-3. He does. $4,500. Doug Polk. Uh-oh. Here we go. Oh, here we go. 9 on the turn. Trip 9s gets there. Any 9-10 that Daniel might have. What's he calling the 4-bet with? Maybe some of those suited connecting 9s. Most likely going to be like an ace 10 plus. Of course, he's going to have some pairs lower than 9 as well. Doug Polk going to have a nice range here for 4-betting, even though it's the first one we've seen so far today. He does bet again. 1/3 pot. Doug putting the pressure on Daniel. 38,000 behind. If Daniel's got an ace, he's not going anywhere. If he's got a 9, he's not going anywhere. Let's see if he does have one of those hands. All in. Call. 9. Ay, papi. Hola, caramosa. Get it, baby. Just like that, Doug Polk takes down a $109,000 pot. The supreme leader, 9-10 offsuit. 4 bets to 9-10 offsuit. Backs up the truck right into Daniel Negreanu. And Doug Polk, guys, is officially on fire. Doug Polk, the supreme leader. 4 bets to 9. Listen, how fucking lucky can a guy be? Holy moly, here, Doug Polk, I mean, listen, let's pull that back up. This replay of the day is sponsored by Pepsi, Pepsi Cola. We do not recommend you drink it. It has far too much sugar. Please do not drink it. Yeah, listen, Doug Polk, let's check it out. Expertly played hand, 4 bets pre-flop. 9-10 offsuit. What is this fucking guy? This guy flops the 9, bets small, turns the 9. Daniel has ace queen. What is he thinking? Is this check raise standard? What's he going to get called by? Well, Doug can't fold an ace, right? I mean, this is check call, check raise, interesting hand. Doug snaps him off. Daniel ace queen offsuit. Doug 9-10 suited. Don't you like it? $109,000 pot. The energy bills. The energy bills. What is happening that hand, guys? Can someone? If this is GTO, I don't want to be. I'm not. Look at this. 9-10 offsuit, 4-bet pre-flop, ace 9-3, ace queen calls, turn 9. Get the fuck out of here. How lucky can one guy be? Doug 4-bet, 9-10 offsuit, and turn trips. Daniel Negreanu check raises. 28,000 on the turn with the ace queen. Dun, 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 dun. He's spinning. Doug Polk, he's grinning. $148,000 on the right. He's living. Doug Polk is going to be buying a new investment property. What's going on? Wow, man. Poor Daniel. I mean, listen, you got to feel... You gotta feel for the guy after that hand. I mean, that's a 6-spot, sick hand, 9-10 offsuit. Wow. Wow. Yeah, some people are saying maybe he goes all in with the ace-queen. You know, he is going to be calling a lot of 4-bets, or maybe not, actually. I don't think we've seen him call a ton, but maybe he wants to use that ace-queen in the 4-bet call range, which makes sense. He could also shove there, too. That makes sense as well. You do got to mix in some 4-bet bluffs. I agree. Anytime you can 4-bet 9-10 offsuit as a bluff, you got to do it. I agree. I'm in. We out here. Papa, you the best. You deserve a BJ every day. Who doesn't? Who doesn't deserve a BJ every day? Ay. Come on, man. I mean, seriously. So Doug Polk, the supreme leader. Turning on the gas right now. The foot's on the gas pedal. Small bet on the right-hand side by Doug. Gets called. Turns 5. Zach Crowdy with the 5 donation on YouTube. Thank you, Zach. Appreciate the support on the channel. All the money we make is going into graphics. Listen, we're putting all of it into graphics, man. We're putting we're putting a lot of the money back in my content. Let's put it like that, man. I'm trying to really do some cool stuff with my content, make it look great, do some new formats, do some new ideas, try them differently. In terms of my editing style, kind of bringing that same energy to the table, though. But just got some things I want to try. Wilgan says, is this? He says, is this website rigged? Daniel's getting smoked. I don't think so, no. Do not think so. Yeah, you're getting taxed. He must have put him on ace-jack. I mean, Daniel shoves ace-queen there. Of course, you're hoping your opponent doesn't have ace-king. You hope they maybe have a flush draw. I don't think he's calling with a flush draw. The shove on the turn doesn't seem to make much sense. Shout out to Pepsi. Let's see what goes on here. Someone said Chuck Doug's Twitter. I don't know if he's getting out of line on Twitter right now. Thanks for everybody for tuning in. I see that people are coming back in here. Last session, we had a 3-way booth going. We got up to 5,200 viewers, which was our high for that. That was pretty awesome. I think I've done a few streams with more viewers than that live, but it was certainly, you know, I haven't done a ton of live streams in general this year. Kind of gone in spurts with my content, but obviously really cool to see everyone interested in the match. Hopefully we see World Series of Poker get involved and they start promoting this match too. I'd love to see World Series of Poker, the biggest brand in America, get involved. And yeah, I'd love it. Patrick, what up? Says breaking news. If you need an editor, I'm a free agent. Listen, buddy, Mr. Live at the Bike, hit me up, buddy. We always need something like that around here. What did somebody say? They said they got some graphics for me. Listen, send it on over, buddy. Right-hand side, here we go. Pay attention. 3-bet pre-flop, a call, or 3-bet pre-flop, a call on the flop to a small bet. 3 on the turn, nothing changes. Big bet from Daniel Negreanu. Let's see what Doug Polk does. What's he going to do? Doug Polk calls rivers a 3. Here we go. Pay attention. Pay attention. 24,000 behind for Daniel Negreanu. Is Doug Polk. The smoke builds up. Daniel shoves. He's saying he's got at least 2 pair. Queen 10, Queen 9. Left-hand side 4-bet alert. Pay attention. We got big hands brewing. What is Doug thinking about calling with? Maybe a 10-jack. Maybe, no, he probably doesn't want to have a jack in his hand. Takes away some of the bluffs Daniel's going to have. Left-hand side, Daniel calls once again. Last time we saw Doug show up with 9-10. So here we go. Doug Polk thinking about making a thin call. Will he get the truck back in action here? We might see some massive pots here. Left-hand side, 4-bet pre-flop by Doug. Bets that small size. Does Daniel Negreanu have the ace-queen again? He does call. Turns a 4. We have multiple $30,000 pots in range. Daniel Negreanu has shoved on the right-hand side for $24,000. Doug Polk is tanking down here for some time. He shows up with jacks, and he makes the call. And just like that, Daniel Negreanu takes down an $83,000 pot with the flop straight. And Doug Polk has the jacks with the club in his hand. Very interesting call by him. Left-hand side, 4-bet pot. Doug bet a quarter pot. Bets the turn. 6,800 and 31,000. Let's see. Daniel shoves the turn. Just like that, he shoves all in. Doug is in the tank. He calls with tens. Daniel's got ace queen suited. Daniel, top pair, top kicker, nut flush draw, makes the flush on the river. Just like that, Dan Negreanu wins 2 massive pots. And the lava, wait, what's that? No, it's coming out to play. Wait, the lava pops out as Dan Negreanu explodes with joy. He explodes with exuberance as he takes down 2 pots, and he's back in this match as he catches Doug Polk. Doug Polk, we know that guy hates folding, right? He calls with the tens. He calls with the jacks. And Daniel snaps him off. I mean, yeah, Doug Polk, not a big fan of folding. And the truck is not backed up. Dan Negreanu has to be feeling good in his tank top. He's got to be feeling good about his play right now as Doug Polk, the truck driver, derailed. Ay. Look at the fire goes out. Holy moly. That's a big load. Oh, my gosh. $80,000 load right there going, Mr. Doug. For Daniel Negreanu's play. Nice hand. Holy crap. The action is crazy here, guys. Wow. Doug, I mean, listen, the guy does not like folding. I'll tell you that right now. The lava rises to the top. That 1080p. Daniel sits out to give him an extra tilt. Tilt him, Daniel. Daniel sits out. Uh-oh, is that time? Do we hear that jungle? We hear the end. Oh, who? You want some? Let's go. Nope, don't do it. Don't do it. Nope. Whatever. Let's read our first sponsor. You guys know we've been working with Gorilla Gaming, legendary poker tables for these past couple streams. They're one of our first official sponsors that we do recommend here on Poker Life podcast on Joining One YouTube channel. Gorilla Gaming, sponsored by this nice girl right here, makes legendary poker tables. You can customize them on their website. There's a link in the description below. They're at the World Series of Poker last year in terms of they're kind of getting their brand out there. They're getting in more casinos. They have a lot of big vision to expand. I've known my man Glenn, who runs the company, for a long time. Here's the website right here. You can go to a link in the description. You can customize your tables. There's a bunch of different table options as well too. There's cheap tables, expensive tables. You can put all the graphics on there. You can do all this crazy shit. They told me they're going to send me my own custom table, so I'm very excited about that. But yeah, man, my man Glenn is awesome. He's been what's happening here? He's been a big supporter of me and of my content for a long time. He was the first person I ever did poker commentary for back in 2015. And yeah, guys, basically what my goal is, I'm looking to work with people that I like, people I'm friends with, companies and products that are high value for customers, in my opinion, and definitely products that are maybe undermarketed in terms of just the approach and strategy they use. Because oftentimes when you're a 1-man or 2-man or 3-man operation or 4-man operation, right, you have to focus on certain parts of the business, or you have multiple businesses potentially. And also knowing how to market on social media these days is it's a grind. So more than happy to help out Glenn at Gorilla Gaming. Make sure you guys check those out, play around with it a little bit, make some tables, do a design. You can put something custom on there. You could put a picture of my face on your table. And if you do that, I'll come to your home game and play with you. Only poker. That's it. Whatever you want to play. Fuck it. You can play whatever. Let me know, okay? You want to fight in the table? We'll fight in the table. Do what you want to do. Right hand side. Give me that sushi, baby. La, 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 la. Right hand side. Daniel is going to 3-bet. So Daniel's back. He's got a $90,000 stack on the left, an $80,000 stack on the right. We might see... Uh-oh. Another 4-bet alert, guys. I don't know what's happening this match, but... the action is picked up. They're very deep. $100,000 deep, guys. Get in the action. Get in the game. Overbet on the left from Doug Polk. Someone said that if they want to... oh, all in by Daniel. What the fuck was that? That was a $100,000 raise. Wow. What? I'm sorry for swearing. I know we got kids out there. I gotta watch myself. Shout out to all the kids. So Daniel ships in $88,000. Holy crap. What is he doing that with? Ace King, probably. $13,000. Daniel rips in for $88,000. And Doug Polk snap calls. Wow. That pre-flop shove of the day. Sponsored by... I got nothing. The lemon tree in the back. The lemon tree in the back has been nice enough to you know, whatever. Shout out to the lemon tree. This fucking lemon tree. I love this lemon tree, guys. Look at this thing. 2 lemons, 3 lemons. Tell you what, we see a $250,000 pot today. I'll eat a lemon off the lemon tree. Okay? Left-hand side, check raise on king 6 deuce. Someone said they want to send me graphics. If you want to send me graphics, you can get in touch with me on... God, I don't even know where to get in touch with me on, guys. Send it to my Facebook page, okay? Go to Joey Ingram Poker on Facebook and send it to me on Facebook, all right? I would love, if you have graphics, if you have any ideas, if you want to work together with me on the graphics, the visual production, get in touch with me. Yeah. Why not? Let's get it. Let's get after it here. Christopher Hebokes Jensen says, what was the setup when you 24 table? 2 screens. No, I had one big-ass screen. I would always stack the tables. So basically, you stack the tables on top of each other, and they pop up. So it just goes boom, 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 like that. It's over and over, tables popping up for 16 hours straight. Am I shuffling chips? Matus asked. I am shuffling chips right now. I got my chips in my hand. Amazing Abby. What's up, Abby? How's it going? She said she ate an entire lemon for 1K. Jeez. Jesse Hawkins says, Joey, is your hair turning gray? You know what? I'm man enough to admit it is a little bit. Fuck me. What's happening here? Oh my God. Can we turn this up? How do we become less gray? Is there an option for the less gray? I don't think there is. It is what it is, guys. All right. I got to keep my haircut short now. Look at this. This is crazy. The sides, I mean, it's the light, lighting. It is what it is. The eye hair, we still got the hair. We can flow it back. No product in there. It's all dry. Oh, that poker. God, why did I stress myself out so much? Why did I play 16-hour sessions? I don't recommend you all do that, okay? Swinging $10,000 a day, not GTO in retrospect. Having stressful relationships, not GTO in retrospect, okay? Singles a way of life. Why did I do it to myself? Right-hand side is straight for Daniel. Takes it down. We go with what we got. Okay, we go with what we got. We make the best of it. We make the best of it. Someone says the Gorilla Gaming link broken for anyone else or just me. I'm firing myself. I'm firing myself, guys, if that's true. Is it really broken? F me. I got the Clooney looking. Listen, man, you can be you can be an older guy and have gray hair and still be looking fly. Be looking good. It's just weird, you know what I mean? Like, I've always had such fun hair and I fucked around with it all the time, and now it's just great. Right, it's left hand side value bet from Daniel 8-9 takes it down, guys. Daniel Negreanu is up to $100,000 on both tables, and you know what that means? The big butter. Let's go. Love that guy right there. I don't know who the fuck he is, but I'm in. Vegas Asian chick. Hello. 4-bet alert, right-hand side by Daniel Negreanu. Let's see what happens here. 4-bet alert. Daniel takes it down. Where is my link? Where is my link? I need to make sure that as the link works. Link works. Too much traffic probably. That makes sense too, yeah. Yeah, if the link doesn't work right now, just try again later for me. And yeah. Appreciate you guys checking it out. The Coin Kid, this is Joey. Have fun in real life talk and regrets at the same time. Yeah, I try to focus on the regrets, you know what I'm saying? But during the stream, when we look ahead to the future, I don't know what the future holds for me and poker and content. So, am I going to be playing more poker? Am I going to be making more content? Am I going to be doing Joey series of poker? Am I going to be playing private games, high stakes? Like, what am I going to be? Am I going to do am I going to do heads up challenges? Am I going to be doing vlogs? I don't really know what I want to do. So, I guess a lot of my thoughts are uncertain in the future, and then when I think about the past, they're very certain. So I tend to try to make decisions on future, I guess, future content decisions or future life decisions based off of what my past regrets might be or the past things that I'm disappointed or would have done differently. And I sort of say, okay, well, I don't want to make those same mistakes again. And I really also want to put my health first. Right-hand side, nice value bet from Daniel. Daniel's cruising right now. Kid Poker himself, ace-3, top pair. Nice value bet. But yeah, yeah, man, it's just, you know, I don't want to live as necessarily as unhealthy as I used to live in terms of my diet and in terms of my sleep and in terms of just my approach to the grind and to work and to being so unbalanced. So I want to live with more balance and be more efficient at what I do and work with more people versus being so solo focused. I've done most of the things myself for a long time. But you got to learn all those things too, and I try to be good at what I do, so I study a lot. I study all this. Yesterday I'm studying physics, guys. So I don't know what exactly I need to know physics for, but whatever. A couple single race pots here, guys. Christopher GNL, Chicago Joy from Liquid Poker. What's up, Christopher? What's happening, buddy? How's it going? Nice to see you. Shout to Liquid Poker. Right-hand side, Daniel goes to that $800 bet. Joey's crashing sites. Yeah, we are crashing the site. Glenn, update those servers, buddy. So Daniel goes with another what is that? A little less than half pot? Interesting. So a little less than half pot. And Doug does call. Left-hand side, Daniel picks it off with the 5. Right-hand side, board pairs on the river. So the 7 makes a straight. Queen Jack is there. Possible for Doug to have. Doug is going to have 2 pairs as well, too, when he check calls a turn. Daniel overbets. He's saying he might be trying to get him off a 7, potentially. I mean, I don't think Doug's going to fold a 7, but Daniel might be having a 7 here. Bet big, get him off of it. Of course, he's going to have some 2 pairs that don't make a full house. He might turn those into bluffs. Andre says, Joey, you mentioned studying a lot. Very interesting. You should make a video on it, as I want to hear more on your approach to learning new material and why you choose to do so. Yeah, I've really thought about starting a learning channel, actually, where I just talk about all the different things I learned, because I'm using a combination of books, book notes, online videos, online courses, and yeah, I read every day, basically. So I have a ton of books. I try to pick one out, and I try to better my knowledge and understanding on certain topics, and then I try to find more information on those topics if I found something that I really connected with. Left-hand side is straight for Doug Polk. Nice hand by him. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 board. When you have 7, 8, you're rock hard. Rock poker hard, that's for sure. How much longer will they play for? Probably about 3 hours today, I'd estimate, guys. 3 hours today. But yeah, when it comes to learning, man, you know what? Like, I just learn a bunch of shit, and I don't know. It's mainly about the world, right? Like bigger things related to finance, related to investing, related to history, related to world power structures and world governments and policymakers. You know, I have no business studying policymakers and the IMF and the United Nations. Like, I find that all that stuff kind of interesting, fascinating. World Economic Forum, you know, I'm always grinding information on what those guys are up to. So kind of the opposite of poker. Media, politics, you know what I mean? But I certainly like to dip into that every so often. Right-hand side, Doug Polk. Value bets 2 pair, unfortunately. Negreanu has a better 2 pair and takes it down. But I do a lot of standard stuff too, related to business and marketing, content, marketing on different platforms. Every platform is different in terms of how you create content or how you create business or how you build a brand or engage your community. So I'm pretty, yeah, I try to be up to date on most of the platforms in terms of what's optimal strategies, and that takes up time. So it seems like it's about allocating my energy to things that I'm either most interested in or return the highest value in my life, but it's really hard to figure out what that is. So that's currently the challenge I'm doing. Left-hand side, 3-bet by Daniel, 8, 6, 4, 2 clubs. Doug does call, turns at 10, so 7, 9 gets there, 2 pair gets there, 10, 8, 10, 6. We've seen Daniel capable of showing up with hands that do make 2 pair here. He does check it, 13,000 behind, or 13,000 in the pot, 37,000 behind. What's going to happen here? Doug Polk, he's in the tank. We've seen him bet big here. He does bet big, 8,700. And Doug takes it down. Drew Perez says research. Come on, come on, David. Drew, sorry. Of course I research that stuff, man. Check raise on the right-hand side from Daniel. Gets called, turns an 8, ace. 4, 4, 7, ace. Let's see if Daniel continues. He does continue. He's going to have 5, 6. He's going to have some trip 4s, maybe some gut shots as well, like 5, 3, 5, 8. He does take it down, puts a lot of pressure on Doug Polk's king highs, queen highs as well, too. And nice spot goes Daniel's way. He's cruising right now, guys. Up about, I'd say he's up about maybe like 2 buy-ins, $80,000 right now. And just like that, he 3-bets again on the left. LFJ says, are you a God tier studier? I'm not, because I don't have people to study with. If I had people to study with and talk ideas with, and I used more of my mentors and coaches, I would be. But if you're not repeating the information to other people or teaching it to other people or working with people that are better than you at those topics, then you're not necessarily being very efficient with the learning process. So I could certainly get better at that. Joey's a globalist. I don't think so. I think I just, I'm trying to identify where the world might be going and trends might be going. And then I can know. And then you can invest. And then you can understand what new technologies might be going up there. I think a lot of it's mainly for the investing game. In terms of assets, stock market, Bitcoin, gold, silver. The more knowledge we are about where the world policies are going to be going, the more knowledge we are about what technologies and what industries will be rising in the next 5 years. To me, that would be a good place to be, because not only if you want to potentially create a business or product that's leveraging those new technologies, and if you're first and foremost to the scene as one of those people, that potentially gives you a big advantage, and also you could possibly pivot your business into including some of those technologies. Left-hand side, we saw a 3-bet pre-flop by Doug. He c-bets the 5-6-6 board, turns a 3, 36,000 behind. Let's see what Doug goes with here. Maybe something like 1/3 or a check. He does check. Let's see what Daniel does. Daniel bets 6,400. So he goes with the third bet. And he takes it down. Nice hand. Nice hand, nice hand. I'm seeing a lot of questions out there related to non-poker. I would love to answer them, but I do want to talk poker. Doug or Daniel 3-bets left-hand side. See what happens. Paul Scarborough says, I like talking. That's true. That's because I'm by myself today. Left-hand side gets 3-bet and called. Ace, jack, deuce. If you missed what happened, Daniel Negreanu won 2 big pots straight away, and that is exactly how he got those big stacks. Left-hand side, a 3-bet and a check from Daniel on ace, jack, deuce. See what happens. Check, check. Might be edible time here, guys. You guys know about an hour into it, we always take an edible. So Daniel checks. Very wide ranges from both players. Doug bets 5,400. Daniel check calls here. He most likely is going to have a jack or an ace. He does check call. Turns a king. Interesting card. Queen makes a straight. Ace jack. Ace king. Queen jack 10. Right hand side, another 3-bet from Doug. Goes very small on the bet on the flop. Oh no, they locked. I hate this fucking site, World Series of Poker. I hate this. Is my least favorite site of all time, guys. They kicked me out, so now we gotta log back in. Hold on 1 second. God, I hate this site. Why do they kick you? Why do they kick you out if you don't? I'm literally watching the tables. God, dude, I fucking hate this site. It's a fucking stupid site. Why would it kick you out? Is it like a regular? Why does it do these things? Why? Why would you do this? I went on tilt there a little bit. Pick it back up. A couple big pots. I'm glad we got back in here. Right-hand side, Doug bets the river. Takes it down. Left-hand side. Now the tables are switched again. Left-hand side. Check raise. So Doug 3-bet here pre-flop. Bet very, very small on the flop. Gets called by Daniel. Check raises the turn. Gets called by Daniel. River's a 7, so the 10 makes a full house right now. I do not know what is going to happen here. If Doug has a flush, what is he going to do? I mean, you don't love it, right? So Doug checks. Daniel, what's Daniel going to do? Daniel checks back. Doug shows down the ace-high flush. Daniel does not have the full house, and Doug Polk takes down a $44,000 pot with the ace-4. Nice hand, nice hand. Someone said they did it for data mining. Is Doug quitting? What's happening here? Nah, streaming until I know. Ay, ay, ay. Greg, who's leading today? Right now, guys, I think Daniel Negreanu is going to be up for the match. I'd say he's up just a little bit, maybe a buy-in or two. Frank McGlory says this episode's brought to you by Kimosabi Mezcal. That's true. Kimosabi Mezcal, of course. They're a great sponsor of the show. Left-hand side, a check raise by Doug Polk on the queen. He's going to have Jack 9 first straight. That's the best hand you can have. Of course, he's going to have some draws to go with it, too. Maybe like a Queen Jack with a flush draw. He does get called. River is a 6, and Doug Polk is going to attempt to win a big pot back here. Backing up the truck. Doug Polk looking to bring out the animal inside of him. This is a nice spot for him to potentially shove. You guys hear that truck sound? He does not do it. The truck will not be getting backed up right now. Let's see what Daniel does. 6. He does go all in. 82,000. It's snap fold from Doug Polk. And just like that, Daniel Negreanu steals a pot away, smashes in the door, and he's going to take down a nice hand right there. Both players are very deep on the right-hand table. $80,000 deep effectively. The left-hand table, Daniel Negreanu is cruising with a 1-1-1 stack. Doug Polk, we have not seen him in this situation in these past couple sessions. But Doug Polk is giving it to him. People keep talking about the Bill Perkins match. Listen, guys, if I put 3 tables on here, it's not going to look good, and you won't be able to see it. So if you want to watch the Bill Perkins match, go watch it on Merrick's Card Room, okay? If I put it up there, it's not going to look good. So, Eric, what is Eric? I'm not ignoring you, Eric. I love you, Eric. Shout out to Eric Desovich. I love you. I love you, buddy. I don't know what you said, but I love you. Nice hand. Team SWAT in the building. Johnny Welkin says, hi, new viewer Joey, but I wanted to ask the nose, does it get like that size from Joey? Or is it just genetics? Hope I don't offend. No, this is just my natural nose, buddy. This is my beautiful nose right here. Thank you very much for the compliment. I'm glad you enjoy it. Listen, man, the ladies love the nose. It is what it is. Right-hand side, 3-bet again from Mr. Doug Polk. Takes it down. Once again, Daniel folding to a 3-bet. Left-hand side, Nut and Bruin. Adam Gonzalez, thanks for curating the experience. Joey, thank you, Adam, for tuning in. We appreciate everyone who is watching right now. I've been loving doing these streams. It's been a lot of fun. This has been a lot of fun. One of the most fun things I could spend my time doing, except maybe playing tennis outside and streaming the event while I play tennis. But outside of that, man, I love it. Watching some Heads Up No Limit. I've been playing some Heads Up No Limit as well, too. Left-hand side, a 3-bet from Doug Polk. Bets again, 5,500. Queen 9-7. Daniel calls. Here we go. Maybe Doug might check here again on the 4. Right-hand side, 3-bet from Daniel. Folds quickly. Doug does indeed check. We've seen him do this. We've seen both players do this on the on a card lower than the board. See what happens here. Daniel bets again. We've seen this happen a few times as well, too. Once check 2 on the turn. The other player stabs that 1/3. So the 3-betting on the right-hand side is really picking up here, and they are very deep. Doug calls the left. Here we go. 32,000 in the middle. Queen on the river. We know Doug does not like folding. We know Daniel bluffs occasionally, but I think if he bets here, he's going to have it. If he's got a queen or nothing. If he has a 9, I don't see him betting. He does bet all in. Doug Polk, $24,000 bet. Daniel Negreanu putting the pressure on him. 3-bet pre-flop. Bet the flop by Doug. Check call by Doug. River, check and deciding and all in. And Doug does fold. Daniel Negreanu takes down another one. Just like that, he takes down another one. Stealing the money is Daniel Negreanu. Non-showdown. The red line is going up as the SWAT team, Team SWAT, moves in there. Nice hand by Dan Negreanu as he is absolutely cruising on this left-hand table, guys. $127,000 in his stack, and we might need to build up some energy for Doug Polk. Doug, struggling on that left-hand side. Where you at, Poppy? Let's go. Bring that animal out, Doug. Come on, bring it out, buddy. Bring it out in you, man. Come on. This could be an interesting day here for Kid Poker. Once again, we saw him last match. Could have had a nice win. This match, once again, can have another nice win. Looks to be up about 90,000 on the left. And a little bit on the right. So I'd say he's up about 2 buy-ins at the moment. Bert Kreischer's fake laugh. What are the hand nicknames based off of countries that you know? German 2-pair, Mexican straight, etc. They're just hands. They're just names people made up along the way. I've incorporated into what I do. And that's about it. We need a rain cloud Doug? Or we need a rain cloud D-Negs? All right, guys, we're dropping the rain on Dan Negreanu right now. We're trying to cool him off. Don't let the sun go down on me. Whoa, whoa, let the sun go down on me. All right, a little bit of rain. Maybe see if we cooled them off here a little bit. Let's see if we did. So right-hand side, we've been seeing a very aggressive table. $88,000 deep. This could be our biggest pot of the session if these two guys get all in. Vegas Asian Chick, I think she donated $2. Shout out to Vegas Asian Chick. What's that avatar photo she got there? Hello, who's this girl? Let me go to the review board, guys. Dun, 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 dun. Ay, puppy. Dun, 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 dun. Doug Polk posted on Twitter that he's playing the Negreanu Challenge and also playing Bill Perkins heads up right now. I do not know what's happening. Dun, 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 dun. Doing research. Whoa. Maybe this should be... Whoa! This should be public research. What's happening here? Huh. Interesting. Right-hand side, another pot's brewing. Backdoor flush gets there. My man, Justin Ortiz. What's up, buddy? Nice to see you, brother. Nice to see you the other night in Vegas, walking around with your girlfriend. Hope you guys are doing well. Right-hand side, big bet from Daniel Negreanu, 13.4K. Putting the pressure on. He does lay it down. Jake Sickler says, Vegas Asian Chick, literally Joey's kryptonite. What are you talking about, bro? Okay, they're telling me he's up 18,000 right now. So we're going to find out. Doug Polk and Perkins bet a 20x crossbook. I don't know what's... Whoa, what was happening on this page, bro? What's going on to this page? This page is out of line. Oh, my God. What the hell is happening on this page? Wow. Sorry, guys. A little distracted right now. Let's get back in the action. Andre says, Joey, I still remember at the start of quarantine when Doug went on your podcast talking about how he was done with poker and never returning. Well, when you get a guy to play you at your game time, like Daniel Negreanu, then, yeah, I mean, you come back. Money's a motivator. I don't think Doug stopped playing poker because he didn't want to play poker anymore. I think he stopped playing poker because he couldn't get action at the stakes he wanted to get anymore. So if he's capable of getting people to play him at high-stakes action and high-stakes challenges, I think he's going to stick around and play more poker. If you got Bill Perkins lined up to play 200, 400, then Doug Polk's not going anywhere. And if we can make these challenges more of a big thing, then why would people not want to play? I mean, people, of course, they wouldn't want to play because they're going to lose money, but people want to play the best players, and they want to get recognition, they want to get some spotlight. So I think we're going to see more of these challenges coming up here in the future. Mitchell says, can you explain the entire challenge? Okay, the entire challenge is Doug Polk versus Dan Negreanu playing heads up. At least 12.5 thousand hands. They're playing 200, 400 on WorldSeriesPoker.com. It's a legal, online, regulated poker site that's based out of Nevada and New Jersey, here in GTO headquarters, Las Vegas, Nevada. And yeah, this is a grudge match, years in the making. Dan Negreanu, a very much less experienced at heads up Nolan Hold'em. He's more of a tournament player, more of like a live cash game player, whereas Doug Polk is a heads up online specialist and also had success at tournaments too. So they're battling, they're playing. Doug Polk right now up about 578,000 after about 6,200 hands. So they're about halfway through the first part of the challenge. There is the option for the person that's losing to continue the challenge or quit at that 12.5K mark. So that is what we're going to be anticipating to look forward to. Left-hand side, Doug shows down the flush and takes it down. Nice hand. And now Daniel's going to sit out, guys. Let's get some shout-outs in the chat. I need to get this thing on my screen, man. Who we got out there, man? Neil Quinn. My brother went to high school with you, Joey. Ryan Quinn. Shout out to Neil. Do you have a sister too, Neil, by any chance? I know Ryan Quinn. Shout out to Ryan Quinn. I think we played basketball. We played some sport back in the day, either baseball or basketball. Who else we got? Joe out there. Butt Pharma. Who else? For Robert Chow. Salimo Simo. Vegas Asian chick. Joey needs a moment. I mean, listen, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I mean, it's a very GTO profile over here. Who else we got? Ryan Crump in the chat. What's up, Ryan? My man, Big Richie. What's up, Big Rich? What's happening, Rich? Nice to see you. Dan Smith, 09 Poker. Check your IG. I got a sponsorship offer. That's what I like to hear. Greg Huber says, great fun. I've never known of you before, but thanks. Highly entertaining. Thank you very much, Greg. If you don't know, I've been in the poker world for 12 years. I started off playing 10 cent, 25 cent on Poker Stars back in the day, and I grinded my way up to play high stakes. First, I got to a little bit of high stakes Hold'em, but then I switched to the great game of Potlam in Omaha, where I got to the high stakes there. I used to be a big grind machine. I played the most hands in a day and a month for both games. Pretty sure that's still the record. And then I started doing content about 6 years ago. I've lived all over the world. I moved to San Diego when I was younger. When I was 23. Then I moved to Canada to keep playing poker online. Lived in Australia. Traveled Europe for a while. So I've been all over the place. Came back to America. Started doing my podcast. And I started doing content officially about 2014. Since then, I've done debatably the best poker podcast in the fucking world. Called the Poker Live Podcast. I mean, listen, debatably, right? And I've done a lot of other content. We did some investigations into some alleged cheating scandals that possibly went down with poker sites and with cash game streams. And yeah, man, my goal is to kind of just hype the poker world up, show off the good sides of poker, try to help people who need help in terms of dealing with these poker sites that try to rip them off. I don't know. I love poker. I've been around for a long time. I'm going to be around for a while, and that's sort of the gist of it. So now we're doing these challenges, and we're calling the action, calling the events, heads with Nolan Hold'em. I've been friends with Doug Polk a long time. Dan Negreanu, more off and on. You know, he's got his own things that happened in the past that is what it is. So that's it. Get back to it. Stephen Bentley, what's up, buddy? What's happening? DJS, what's happening? What's happening? How's it going? Bastion B, what's going on, brother? Nice to see you. Kevin Willington, good thing you are humble. I mean, listen, if I talk about the things I've done one time out of 50 videos, you know, I think I brought up one other time on the stream, but yeah, I don't really talk much about myself, man. Go look at my content. My content is literally about other people. So, come on. My podcast, other people. This thing, other people, right? I'm just here sort of providing commentary on the action. But maybe I probably should talk about myself more. That's usually what's GTO for, if you're a content creator, you want to talk about yourself. And of course you can do it in a humble way, right? You could, there's all sorts of different ways to present yourself and to come across. And, you know, some people have an issue with, I don't know, someone who states what they've done. I don't know. Makes sense though. Debatably the best poker podcast in the world. It's debatable. Just like Doug Polk is debatably the supreme leader and debatably one of the best heads-up home players of all time. Left-hand side, something brewing. Another donation from Vegas Asian chick for your next Asian tea. Interesting. Huh. What's going on here? This girl's trying to take me out in Vegas, it sounds like. What's happening up here, guys? We might be fine. This might be our first. I don't know what's happening out here. She's going to put me on the OnlyFans page. What are we thinking? Some premium. Ay. Let me focus. Commentary Drive, love the stream. Thank you very much, my friend. Thank you very much. Nothing brewing here, guys. Couple small pots. Daniel cruising along. We're told Daniel's up about $20,000 right now. So we'll see. Someone said check my Discord DMs. I will. Brandon Wells, keep up the good work. Thank you, Brandon. Appreciate that, buddy. Much love, man. Thank you, Brandon. Thank you, Poppy. John H., I'd like to hear more about you, Joey. At least 25% of your content will be GTO. Maybe. We'll see. Nothing brewing here, guys. A6-6 board on the left. Bet small. A6-6, 518 takes it down. Nothing brewing right now. No graphics to see. No action to see. Action's cooled down a little bit. It was fast and furious there for a while. Yo, can somebody moderate my chat? Natsuka Hirabashi says, Joey, I have a variation of the great game. Dealt 2 cards, then a round of betting. Then you get your last 2, another round of betting, then normal PLO. I can't even think right now with that hard, though. That's like a crazy game. You're giving me gray hair, buddy. Okay, I can't pay attention right now. I'm sorry. I'm paying attention to too many things. I'm trying to process that. Right-hand side, check back on the turn by Daniel after he c-bet on the flop. Deuce on the river. Let's see what Daniel does. Clemens says, would you consider moving out of the USA to play on other poker sites? I personally wouldn't right now, but I would if you wanted to play poker and you're a winning player. But you don't necessarily have to these days. There's a lot of action on the American sites, on the apps, private games, centralized public sites as well, too. If you want to go outside the country and be able to work in more GG or work in more poker party poker. Right-hand side, Doug, nice call on the river. Ace high, takes it down. Daniel had 6-4. Surprised he didn't bet the turn there. Joseph S. Pico Johnson. Listen, man, we got to get Pico. My man Pico's been such a hardcore supporter. I love that guy so much. Masta, listen, let's give some new mods a shot here, guys. All right, we got 3 in here. Let's see what they got. Motley Investor, Poppy, what's up? We need like a donation sound or something like that. Maybe like a truck. Thank you, Motley Investor. What's up, everybody? What did you miss so far? Dave Negreanu in the lead in the match so far. Very aggressive match. As you can see on the right-hand side, a 3-bet. They're very deep. No Landon today. Landon's in Austin, Texas. Not available today. Commentary. We'll be back soon. Right-hand side, guys, pay attention. This could be a massive pot at any given time. I'm going to try to manifest it here. Let me close my eyes. Let me deeply breathe. All right. We're good. Daniel checks, ensuring that we will not see carnage. A6-3, 2 clubs. Maybe Daniel might go with a quarter bet. He does. Or by Doug. We've seen this happen often. Let's see what happens. Daniel check calls. The energy builds back up as we go to the turn. So Daniel check calls. Going to have a lot of aces. Maybe some aces. Maybe not a lot of aces. Going to have some 6s, some 3s. Pairs that are between the 6 and the ace and some flush draws. Doug might be betting at a pretty high frequency with a bunch of different hands. Will he continue with a big bet on the turn? He does check back. River's a 6. I think a 6 is likely. It is a possible likely hand for both players. I think Doug would bet a 6 for value on the flop. Daniel would check call a 6. He does lead the river. So Daniel representing at least an ace-10. Maybe an ace-8. I don't think he'd bet ace-8 here. Ace-10 plus, I'd say. Either as ace-10 or a 6. He does take it down. Doug checks back the turn. Once again, after he bets the flop, checks back turn. His range does look pretty weak, and we've seen Daniel attack that in the past in those similar situations. And indeed, he does do it again. $108,000 pot goes his way. My man Pico Johnson with the 5 on YouTube. Thank you, Pico. Thank you, buddy. Much love. Thank you. I love doing content. Content is so fun. You guys don't understand how fun content is, guys. It's so fun. Oh, man. Doing podcasts are so fun. All this content stuff. The hardest part is like editing. Because I have the vision, it just takes so long, and I spend so much time editing. So. Left-hand side, little pot brewing, 4,600. Daniel bets the river, 34.80. What is Doug Polk going to do? What is Doug going to do? He does fold, and Daniel Negreanu, the fireman. Little fire goes his way as Daniel Negreanu up to 120,000 on the left-hand side. Vegas Asian Chick says, I see an open seat in the booth. We're good. Let's go. Ay, 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 puppy. Ay, ay, ay. Right-hand side. Daniel takes it down again. Mark Bauer with the 10 donation. Thank you, Mark, very much. Midwest persona, if you're great. Everyone else who do the talking for you, I think you're pretty damn good. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate the love very much, Mark Bauer. Thank you, buddy. Yeah, man. Just bring the energy, bring the fucking heat. Bring that passion. Bring the excitement. I want to play. I'm ready to play, guys. Listen, I've had enough in the booth. I want to play. I want to battle some of these guys, man. Andrew Pittick says, I can pop out highlights for 1BB. Well, get in touch with me then. Get in touch with me. Sorry, Paul. Couple small pots brewing here. Check down to the right. We'll make a move for Orser Hooker. Thank you. Thank you, JD. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. What's up, Mad Dog Mike? What's happening, buddy? Nice to see you. Leon Wilson didn't realize you had John Cena in tonight. I don't know what that means. Left-hand side, Doug checks back the turn. Justin Guthrow points out Doug is folding way too much. Yeah, I mean, he just maybe I think Daniel is ramped up the aggression a little bit. We saw last match he did that. This match, not as aggressive pre-flop though. Folding a lot more. Left-hand side, Doug checks back turn, bets river. Daniel folds quickly. Right-hand side, another 3-bet from Daniel. Doug calls ace-5 deuce. You got to pay attention to this left-hand table, guys, because these guys are pretty deep, and we could see a massive pot at any given time. The left-hand side, right-hand side, bets small, 24. Takes it down. Nothing brewing there. Fruity Slot streamer, casino streamers with that €10 donation. Thank you, buddy. We need a much better sound than this, but thank you, brother. He says, keep up the good work. I played in the Party Poker streamer tournament that you commented at Maria Ho a few weeks back. It was awesome. Yeah, man, I remember you, man. I appreciate the donation, and I know you got a little smaller stream, so keep up the good work. Keep grinding. Keep working hard. It seems like slots are kind of blowing up too, so sky's the limit. Listen, play slots, play games, play gambling games. I mean, hopefully you're making enough money from your business to supplement the amount of money that you're giving away in EV, right? Or you're getting sponsored by the people that you're streaming, because even if you have a few people watching you, that's valuable. But of course, once you do that, your content starts changing. So it seems like it'd be tough to be a slot streamer when you're losing money, because like, where is the hope that you'll make money? I guess the only hope is that you build up an audience and then you just have products and services and advertise for other people. But I don't know. I got to check more out. I don't know much about it. 24 on the right-hand side from DNX takes it down. 3-ball on the right-hand side, or sorry, left-hand side from Mr. Doug Polk. Jack 4-3. This might be a $6,400 bet. Nope, 34. Interesting. Okay. Jack 4-3. Daniel calls it, turns a 7, 5-6, makes the straight. That's going to be the nuts right now. Daniel certainly could have a hand like a 7-6, 7-5 for some type of gut shot straight draw. Doug Polk checks it over to Daniel. We could see a big pot here. What is Daniel going to do? He does bet the third pot. Doug going to be continuing here with at least a 7. I'd say pair of 7s is a minimum hand, but he folds quickly. Daniel takes it down. A couple more donations. Aaron P. $50. Wow. Thank you. Thank you. He says, like the solo commentary. Where's the annoying dude at today? Well, very subjective, first of all. And second of all, Landon's awesome. So he's one of my favorite people in the world, and I'm very happy to do commentary with him. I really enjoy talking with the kid, and I can understand. I'm sure I annoy people too. He annoys people. It happens. It is what it is. But he's not here. He's in Austin, Texas. So a couple 3-bets here. Left-hand side, D-Negs. King, Queen, 6 board. Goes to the small bet, 32. Right-hand side, another 3-bet. Daniel building momentum on both tables right now, putting the pressure on Doug Polk. Doug Polk not making many hands. Another 3,200 bet on the right. Let's see what Doug's going to do here. Doug calls the left-hand side. He's certainly capable of having a queen. This could be a big pot. Right-hand side, Daniel Betts gets called. Turns a 4, and they are incredibly deep here. Daniel Negreanu checks the left-hand side, checks the right-hand side. What is Doug Polk going to do here? Tension mounts. 14.6K in the middle on the left. Checks back the turn. River is the 9. Only had that in Peru's as a hand like a 10-jack. Right-hand side, Doug Polk, big bet, $10,000. Left-hand side, Daniel Negreanu, big bet, 10.9K. He's saying I got at least a king. Say king-jack, ace-king, king-10. Also puts a lot of pressure on Doug. If Doug had a queen, most likely betting the turn. He's going to show up with some weak kings, some 10-jacks. A lot of ace-highs, missed flush draws. Maybe a 9. Doug Polk in the tank, facing a $10,900 bet. Does not have the momentum for today's match. Here we go. Maybe he's thinking about making a check jam. Maybe he played a full house tricky. Be a hell of a line. Doug's in the tank. What does he think he has, guys? Maybe 9-10. Certainly could have a king 5, something like that. A weak king. Energy builds up. Doug folds it. D-Neg's foot is on the gas as he is just obliterating Doug Polk in these non-showdown hands. Coming in hot. The SWAT team. Team SWAT. Doug Polk. Daniel Negreanu. Daniel Negreanu is putting it to work right now. 132,000 on that left-hand side. But just one big pot. And that's the beauty of this game. No limit hold'em. Texas Hold'em. Cadillac of poker. Why do they call it that? Doesn't make sense. The Cadillac of poker? Does that mean it's the best poker game? It sounds real dated. It sounds like a Doyle Brunson reference. Real dated reference there. Oh my God. Oh, no. My legs. Don't sit on your legs, people. Don't sit on your legs. My man, Motley Investor. Doug better be up $250,000 before I get home. Thank you, Motley Investor. One of the biggest donators on the stream so far. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate it, man. Pico with the 5. Thanks, Pico. Checkmark Pico. Keep it up. Thank you, Pico. Thank you, guys. Much love for the support. I appreciate it very much. Right-hand side, 800 on the flop. Rob. My man Rob said, I offered no invite. Well, technically, I texted you today. You didn't fucking respond. So, hey, we're going to be doing commentary, kid. Who do you guys think I should do commentary with my man Rob Young or what? What do you guys think? Me and Rob? If you guys don't know Rob, man, I love Rob. He's awesome, man. Big supporter. And, plays high stakes poker all the time. This dude battles Portland Noman Hold'em tournaments. The guy's a battler, loves getting after it. Works with Party Poker as well, too, right now as a partner. Has his casino. It's shut down right now. It's been shut down for a long time. So, definitely unfortunate, but... All right, Rob. You think you're ready for it, buddy, or what? If Rob's ready, I mean, listen. If you think you can handle some Texas Hold'em, heads up. Let's get it on. Left-hand side, 3-bet by Daniel. Darren Clare, hi, Rob. UK is rocking the chat. Yeah, Rob is from the UK. Left-hand side, 3-bet and a call. They said Texas Hold'em poker is called the Cadillac of poker because it takes strategy and skill to the highest level. Doesn't make much sense, but I see where you're coming from. Keenan Chris, this is better than any of the streams to watch the grudge match. Love you, Joey. Well, I'm sure that's subjective, and other people like the other streams too. So, but thank you very much. Left-hand side, Doug gets check 2, 3-bet pot, bets small, 27. Daniel check calls. He's certainly going to have some king highs, king queen, king jack, king 10. Hands that have some sort of gut shot, maybe like I'd say like a queen 10, king 10. So Daniel 3-bet. Check calls a small bet. Let's see what Doug Polk does here. Daniel leads. Interesting. So 5,200 from Daniel Negreanu right here. He check called the flop, 3-bet pre-flop, check called small bet, leads the king on the turn. He's basically saying he's got king, queen, ace, king. We saw Doug Polk do something like this earlier in a match where he had a king, and I think it was actually a 4-bet pot, different situation, not necessarily probably relevant here. But that's a scary river. Both flush draws miss, as usual on this site. You guys know that always happens. Who's got an 8? I don't think Daniel's got the 8. Check call and lead. Doesn't seem like an 8 to me. But he may have a strong ace-king. He might have a 2-pair hand. He wants to bet for value. He might think he can still get called by a 1-pair hand. Daniel might be turning a queen-10 into a bluff. Pot's 24,000. Will Daniel Negreanu shove all in here? I don't think so. He's tanking. Uh-oh, fake tank. Yeah, he bet small. Okay, 9,600. Let's see what Doug does. Maybe Doug has a 7 or a 9. Certainly capable of having an 8. If he does shove, it's going to put Daniel Negreanu in a pretty tough spot. With his 1-pair hands, he's betting for value. Can Doug Polk pull it off? Doug Polk does not have momentum on that table as of the match. He does shove all in. Daniel, the weird line. Will it get paid off? Doug Polk attempts to back the truck up. $29,000, 20,000 more to go. Will Daniel call with that king-queen, that ace-king? So Doug Polk saying he has a straight. Capable of having all 8s as this hand was played the way it was. Also going to have some missed flush draws. Is he? Yeah. Would he shove must flush draws? Don't know. Maybe he has a 10 in it. Probably shove a flush draw that has a 10. As his bluff. So Daniel's in the tank. Very weird hand played by him here. Let's see what goes on. And Daniel Negreanu lays it down. Doug Polk takes down a $62,000 pot. Nice hand by Doug Polk as he backs up the truck for a little bit of money. And makes a little bit of comeback. We got a 5 donation from Tennessee. Ed, great coverage of this epic match. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate the donation. Appreciate the support. Appreciate everyone for tuning in and watching live, hanging out with me, commenting. If you're sitting on a couch and you're not commenting because you're on your phone or watching on your TV, thank you very much. Appreciate you very much for even watching, tuning in. Let me know where you guys are watching this from. Obviously, I'm watching from GTO headquarters. I'm watching from my studio here that doesn't have a name quite yet, but it needs a name. Where are you guys watching it from? Maybe the couch, maybe outside, maybe you're driving, you're in a plane, maybe you're driving your car. I hope not, but where are you guys watching this from? Right-hand side, big, small, medium, medium, large, 70? Okay, 70%, 68%. A decent-sized bet from Doug Polk takes it down. Very deep on the right-hand side still, 86,000 deep. The stacks appear to be getting deeper on the left-hand side as well. As Doug Polk, a little bit of fire, guys. I think we can both agree Doug Polk right now is currently building up a little bit of fire. He's trying to get something moving and grooving. Dalton Brinker says, I'm watching from Herman Miller in the mall. Nice. Make sure to hydrate, guys. Drink your water. Yeah, that's a good point. Thank you for reminding me. No sugar. No 26 grams of sugar in our drink. Make sure you guys drink your water, man. I feel like this edible's going to kick in soon. Ain't it? No, about an hour. Left-hand side, nothing brewing. Playing online, Ryan Crump says, nice. Ben, Taiwan, nice. Jakuluko, Finland, okay. Keep it up, 1979. Philippines, okay. Talking Stick Casino, Edible City, Landon's Mom's Couch, Hamburg, Germany, Salvador, Vietnam. Thank you very much. Couch Optimal Viewing, very nice. Watching on Treadmill, very nice. Sweden, Stockholm. A lot of Swedish people out there. Joey Ingram, Tank Top Keen, amen. Poppy's Poker Lounge, I like that. I'm making up my own table name, guys. You know how there's like Doyle's Room and they changed it to Legends Room? We need Big Poppy's Room or something like that, man. Big Poppy's Poker Lounge, right? Like, I want to make a name for a room. I want to host some games, and then I'm not changing the name ever. It's going down 50 years from now. You're going to be playing in that same room, hopefully. Massachusetts, Hard Rock, Hollywood, Florida. Driving an excavator at work. That is awesome. Brazilians. No. The Cosmo. Okay, Ricky. Nice to see you out there. Nice hand. Joey's bottle of water sponsored by Pepsi. Right-hand side, big bet from Daniel on the river. This is the third time we've seen a straight on the board. A couple other times, Doug Polk had the nut straight. He actually had the 7-8, and he does raise here. So Daniel Negreanu bets pot, faces a small raise. Last time we saw Doug Polk do this, he had a straight. Of course, he's representing a nine here, but there is a chop pot on the board. So most people aren't going to fold here. Can Doug Polk steal this pot away from Kid Poker? He does fold, and just like that, Doug Polk busts in the door himself, takes down a little pot. So the fireman, Doug Polk, the smoke is starting to brew for a man, Doug Polk. He's starting to be on fire just a little bit in this match. Left-hand side, a 3-bet from Doug. Commentary drive, work office, Central Coast, Florida. Very nice. Very nice. I'm watching from the ISS. Okay. Watching from a semi-truck. Okay. Jao Cabral. What's up, Poppy? What's happening? How's it going? Doug's winning. Doug is winning for the overall session, but he's not winning today. I think it's pretty close right now, actually. Yeah, I think it's pretty close right now. Another 3-bet on the right-hand side. Left-hand side, Doug Polk check calls the flop. The turn is a king. I'm feeling it, guys. I'm feeling something here.
Everything you do at the poker table conveys information.
It does. 12K. What is Daniel going to do once Doug check calls? He's going to have some pretty strong hands. King jacks, king tens, bunch of aces, some aces, bunch of queens. Backdoor trips on the left-hand side. Wouldn't be surprised to see Doug bet. He does not bet, though. Does Daniel have a strong hand at this point in time? I don't think so. And Doug does indeed show down the ace-queen, top 2 pair. And as you see, played that a little bit tricky. They are deeper stacked. Kind of an unfortunate run out there for the Supreme Leader. Although, maybe Daniel isn't necessarily firing 2 barrels there. Very wide. Especially once you get called on the ace-queen deuce. Vegas Asian chick with the 2. Thank you very much. She says, check your IG. Oh. Okay. She says, check your IG messages when you get a chance. Oh my God. Left-hand side, a little bit of something brewing. 14,000 in the middle. These two are going after it right now. The action is flying. Let's see what happens here. Doug Polk, 14.4K. What is Doug going to do? That graphic is amazing. He bets big, 9,600. Let's see what goes down here. Doug Polk overbet on the right-hand side. 2x pots it on the king. Holy moly, this is getting wild. Okay. I feel like Doug's trying to get to full fire status. Uh-oh, Daniel calls on the left-hand side. 33,000 in the middle. Daniel check calls. Backdoor flush gets there. Right-hand side, Daniel calls the 2x overbet. So we got some spicy hands brewing right now. Is Daniel thinking about leading this left-hand side? He does lead 25,000. He's saying, I've got a flush. Right-hand side, he shows down 2 pair. Takes the pot down, 15,000 his way. Left-hand side, Daniel check calls turn. River, he leads. What is going to go down here, guys? Does Daniel have a flush? Does he have a straight? What would be his bluffs here? Queen 10, 1 diamond. All in by Doug Polk. 54,000, 25,000 more. Daniel, oh my God. This is going to be the biggest pot of the session. Daniel folds. Doug Polk takes down the pot. And ladies and gentlemen, he is officially on fire for the Supreme Leader, Douglas K. Polk, as he put the pedal to the metal on Kid Poker. Boom, there we go right there. He's bringing out the lava as Doug Polk has activated lava mode. This is a little slow, isn't it? Oh, baby. Look at it. This one. That one's crazy, dude. What a hand from Doug Polk. And just like that, the Supreme Leader folds or takes his way back into the lead as he has $113,000 on the left. What a hand. I would love to know what Mr. Doug Polk had there. I got to send him a message right now. I got to figure out what this guy had. Wow. My man Ricky Strud with the 10. Thank you, Ricky. Appreciate you, buddy. Thank you very much for the support. Ay. Wow. Caught speeding is right as Dan. I mean, Negreanu, listen, he certainly could have had. He certainly could. Listen, Daniel. Oh, my God. Daniel showing off with his sexy play. The check call, the lead on the river. And unfortunately, the Doug Polk semi-truck bashed him over the side of the head. That truck falls. And Negreanu, just like that, loses momentum. As he takes this pot down. Justin Guthrow, let's F go. 5 Canadian. Much love, Justin. Thank you very much, Justin. Appreciate the donation, man. $25,000. I mean, do you guys think he's bluffing? I don't think he's bluffing there, guys. The thing is what would he lead $25,000 with? A flush or a straight? He's capable of having a straight, but would he take it that way? I don't know. Right? I don't know. Maybe he would. Seems a weird hand, guys. Weird hand. And I imagine maybe they both had flushes. If Daniel's got a weak flush, what do you do there? Yeah, right? Like, Doug's not going to shove a weak flush himself. He's just going to call with a weak flush. So, yeah, it's an interesting hand to think about. Left-hand side, big bet from Doug Polk. 3-bet pre-flop. Bets pot on the turn, on the king. A lot of pressure on Negreanu. And just like that, takes it down. T-Bird 3716. What's up, Poppy? What's happening? What's happening? What's going on?
No, that's a lot of damage.
Doug Polk putting the blade in Negreanu right now. The match is going back and forth. Justin Liu, he says if he has a flush, he's calling. Yeah, I mean, you'd think so, right? I mean, never know. You never know. You never know. You never know. I would agree, right? Sure, it's easy to say he'd call with a flush. We could certainly debate if he wouldn't call with a flush, right? Maybe a weak flush. Could see him laying down a weak flush. Right-hand side, 3-bet again by Mr. Doug Polk. 70,000 deep, very deep stacks. The strategies change. The approach to the hands post-flop change once you hit this stack size. Doug Polk, very well versed in this deeper stack. Heads up, Nolan Hold'em. Check, check on the turn. 5 on the river. Maybe Doug might decide to lead here. Once he check calls flop. Gonna have some kings. Bunch of gut shots. Some 8s. Ace highs. Pairs under the 8. Puts a lot of pressure on D-Negs. If he does bet 8,200. Daniel might be thinking about what to do with an 8. Say his weakest hand to call here. What's going to be an 8? Maybe a river 5. If he's got a 10, don't expect him to fold. If he get a king, I don't expect him to ever fold. Straight draws miss, flush draws miss. Hard for anyone to have anything here. Well, I think Doug could certainly have something strong here. Daniel, not as much after he checks back the turn. So Doug Polk attempting to back up a little bit of truck. See what happens. Let's see what happens. He's in the tank. Is he thinking about shoving? Is he thinking about shoving? I don't think so. He's in the tank. Maybe he's got an ace high. Nope, he does lay it down. Doug Polk takes down another pot. Nice hand for Doug. Aaron P, 20 donation in the chat. Thank you, Aaron P. Appreciate that. Thanks for being you. Much love. I like that graphic. Crime scene to courtroom. 10 euro. Fantastic work as ever. Puppy. Love the sound effects. Thank you, buddy. This horn's getting a lot of action today. Thank you very much. Appreciate that a lot, guys. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now we can get some new graphics. Listen, I'm firing on graphics, guys, all right? With all these donations we get, we're firing on graphics. I want to work with the guys that do Pixar's graphics, okay? So if you know anyone that works at Pixar, I want to work with those guys for my content, all right? That's what I'm going for here. So we're going to run up that total, and then we're gonna try to find some people that know their stuff when it comes to making graphics. Making sounds, making all those things, man. I can't wait. I can't wait. It's going to be crazy. Uh-oh, Doug. We're an hour 57 in. I don't think Doug's going to quit. We've not seen Doug quit at all in any of these matches. So he wants to play as long as he can. 4,400 people watching. Much love, everybody. Thank you, guys. I don't know how we get the same number every time. It's real crazy. Right-hand side. Nice check raise. Left-hand side. Daniel takes it down. Nice hand. My man, 3Bet Panda. What's up, buddy? What's happening, 3Bet? I hope you're doing well, man. Hope things are going well with you. Hope poker's going well. Hope your health's going well. Hope you're enjoying yourself. Kick, KIK 387 says, quite obviously, Mr. Polk had pair and a flush draw in turn, river to flush with Daniel Trump's and a flush himself. Certainly a possibility. KIK in that hand we're referring to, certainly a possibility, right? Both players, you know, Doug could have had the flush. Daniel could have been turning like ace 10, ace of diamonds into a bluff, right? So you had that gutter, overcard. Could have been doing something like that. Certainly a possibility. Left-hand side, we see a check call. Jack on the river. Right-hand side, what's going on? Jack, Jack, Jack. What's happening? A min raise? I don't know what's happening here, guys. We got a min raise on the right-hand side. Jack, Jack, Jack. 3 jacks. Stephanie Connery, what's up, bud? Poppy, what's happening? How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Right-hand side, Doug Polk is betting pot. He's saying he's going for max. If you're Daniel Negreanu and you called that check raise with an ace and you make a false in the turn, he bets 8K. Putting the pressure on there. Nice hand, nice hand. Jose Aguilar. I was going to retract it. Okay, I was going to answer that. It's a good question. KW, Aaron P. But do the Pixar guys want to work with you with the 20? The answer is most likely they don't want to work with me quite yet. But that's why you got to meet them. So we'll see. Aiden Murphy says, good, should find solo today. Thank you, Aiden. Yeah, man, listen, I like doing solo too. It's a lot of fun. You know, obviously not as analysis driven and depth in terms of understanding the stuff, but you know, it's a lot for me to pay attention. It's good for me to pay attention to stuff too. And I think I'm getting better as well at the great game of 2-card Texas Hold'em. I turned on that light a little bit, guys. Got the weekend shirt right now. Look at this after. I'll check the shirt out, guys. What do you guys think? A little something. A little something. A little something. A little something. Look at it. We standing over here. We're standing. We like the weekend. Shop the weekend. Oh, I know what's happening. The exposure's on auto. Turn that off, camera. Turn that off, camera. Oh, it's dark. Whoa, it's light. Do you want to see my... Nope, can't go that low. Okay, here we go. The clown mask, if you're wondering what the clown mask is, I wore that for a music video. It's called Clowns, and I helped to produce it during my break. So we'll talk more about that later. Wally W says, why do people call Joey Daddy? Poppy. Well, they don't. They call me Poppy. They don't call me Daddy. So, yeah. So, right now, guys, what do we got going on? It looks like the match is probably Doug Polk's way, I'd say. I think Doug Polk is up a little bit. Right-hand side 3-bet. Daniel calls. Daniel not folding to as many 3-bets right now. Chizunu. This is a tough one, guys. Chizun. Let me wait till after the hand's over. Right-hand side, Doug 3-bets. Left-hand side, going bound to the river. Backdoor flush gets there. Doug pots pot on the right-hand side, putting maximum pressure. Well, I guess that'd be all in. But putting a lot of pressure on Daniel here, and Daniel lays it down. Left-hand side, full house for Daniel Negreanu as he gets a little bit of pot back there on that left-hand table. We saw Daniel lose that massive pot to Doug Polk. Once again, Daniel, guys, listen. Daniel last match had a chance to win a couple buy-ins. This match had a chance to win a couple buy-ins if he would have been able to put that pedal on the gas just a bit more in one of these big hands. Unfortunately, Doug Polk battles back, and now he is able to take the lead in today's session. Okay, Tsuzanushio Andrew Sato. He donated, it looks like 250 yen. So I don't know what that is, but Thank you for the yen. I appreciate you very much. Thank you. What is that? Like a dollar? I don't know. I have no idea. I'll take it. Nicholas Jones, $4.99. Just because Landon is out of town, don't forget about the Cat Jam. We'll see. I might conveniently forget. We'll see. We'll see what's happening. Left-hand side, once again, third pot. Eric Thibodeau says, great battle tonight. Great commentary analysis. Keep it up, Poppy. Thank you, Eric. Much love, buddy. Left-hand side, check, call, flop. Check back on the turn from Doug. JV says, Joey, can we hear you say the great game? A pop in Omaha. That's right. We can hear me say the great game. A pop in Omaha. It's true. You guys know I'm a big proponent of the great game. A pop in Omaha. That's my game I play. That's my specialty. PLO cash games. I would love if this was a pop in Omaha match, but it isn't. And it is what it is. We be getting that yen money. Okay, okay. 5 from Motley Investor. Joy, what streaming services are you using? I know some people that can make you some badass graphics. I'm using OBS right now, but I'm very open to using any software. I just kind of use this because it's easy. And yeah, left-hand side, little bet from Daniel. That's better. Not as shiny on my face. Right-hand side, that delayed 3/4 turn bet. We see that once again on the 6. Daniel takes down the left-hand side, right-hand side. Let's see what Doug does. He does call. Rivers a jack. So Daniel checks back flop, 3/4 on the turn. We've seen this happen at a decent frequency. And he shows up with the jack 7. So I'm surprised he wouldn't. That's a very, 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 very weird check back by Dan Negreanu. With the jack, he makes a second pair. He's going to get value from the 6, from the 4, from the 3. Very, 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 very weird check back by Daniel. I think he missed out on some value there. But Doug's happy about it and takes it down. We got Casey Harrigan with the 5. Thank you, Casey. Joey, you are a king. Absolutely the best stream. Landon is A+ as well. Thank you very much. Glad you enjoy. They're probably saying the same thing in other streams. You know, that's the best stream too. There's a lot of great streams out there, man. I'm happy everyone's so interested in this match. I'm happy about it, man. Mr. Remo, hey, Big Poppy. I'm so late. It's okay. You can go back and watch the replay. We're 2 hours into the match so far. It's been back and forth. You've missed a lot of big pots. But it's been a lot of fun, man. A lot of action going on here. We saw Daniel stack Doug twice at the same time, and that sort of gave him the momentum when he was down a little bit. Landon got up, and now Doug appears to have taken the lead once again. Jack 10 deuce, probably a third. I guess Doug doesn't go, or Daniel doesn't go many third C bets, does he? He goes 400, he goes 800, he goes 3/4. Yeah, he min bets, he bets 800 and he bets 3/4. Whereas Doug goes with that like 687. Check, check, left-hand side. Raise, take it down. Jimmy B says, Poppy, how much cards do you play right now? I am definitely playing a bunch of volume, but not as much as I used to play in the past, of course. And yeah, I'm just focused on other things. I'm really focused more on my content, on marketing, on my business, on working with other people on their businesses, and just not being so. I guess I can't just do everything, right? So I'm trying to spend more time with my family and my friends, and focus on my health as well too. So when you do that, like, you can't do everything. Like, it's really hard unless you're super efficient. And even then with poker, I just get obsessed and I want to study with the solver for 15 hours. I play long sessions. Like, my life sort of gets off the rails when I play. So I'm trying to be careful about how much I play right now until I have a better system in place for my workflow that I'm using for what I'm doing. And then once I do that, I'll put more poker back in. But I was playing some Hold'em heads up this weekend. Doug with another bubble. I don't know, is he quitting? I don't know. Left-hand side, 5K. Pot going on. Let's see what goes on here. Aaron P. Oh, Daniel loses the pot to ace high. Aaron P. D-Negs or Doug? Who's packing the most heat? I think we all know the answer to that question is no idea. Okay, so Daniel's sitting out. We don't know if we got a break or not here. We'll see. Tay says Doug is up 60,000 according to his stream. Would not be surprised by that. So Daniel's sitting out. We've seen him do this often, but we've also seen him come back. Vegan Asia's chick, 5 donations. She says, Asians don't drive truck. Can you have a more friendly Asian sound drop when you receive yen or an Asian chip, maybe by Friday? Sure, whatever you want. Whatever you want. Is that what you want? You want an Asian sound? Okay. Asian sound effect. Asian sound effect. Let me play one. Right hand side. Oh my god, a 3-bet and a $753 bet. Interesting meme. I think we got something there, huh? Right hand side. Doug bet really small. Daniel's going to be continuing with a very wide range. Checks back the turn. Ace and a queen on the turn and on the river. Thank you, Kinohora. Thank you for hyping up the stream. Right hand side. Checks down to the river. 10s for Daniel Negreanu. 10-9 offsuit for Doug Polk. And I think, oh, chop it up. Wow, what? Ay, 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 papi. All right, well, they're sitting on a break right now. We will see if Doug will return. Looks like Polk is up about $60,000. Okay, there's an Asian tip. Listen, we had a request. She asked to play an Asian sound. Is that an Asian sound? I don't know. Now we got another donation from Tusanyashi Andrew Soto, Asian tip. So does he want me to play the sound again? I don't know. I just like the sound. Maybe I'm using this as my new donation sound. Pretty GTO sound, man. That is for Tsunaoshi and for Vegas Asian Chick specifically as of right now. You're the only two that are going to get those graphics. The match should be continuing right now, guys. We've seen Daniel do this and then sit out. I do not think this is the end of the match for today. Andrew L says COVID really fucked over the PokerGo subscribers, paying $10 a month for live MTT. So here's to you for the years of content without asking for $1. Thank you, Andrew L. Appreciate it, man. Much love. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Spencer Gervais, 5 donations. Says, Poppy, I've been painting so many houses during quarantine. Can I get a nice medium length, energetic Poppy exclamation? We got you, buddy. Hold on. Let me get warmed up. Let me get some water, okay? All right, Poppy. Spencer, listen, it's been a hard quarantine. You've been painting the houses, right? You're a professional painter. You probably smell like paint. You're mixing paint. You're all on paint. You go home. You're drying paint. You take a shower. You're mixed up in paint. There's paint on your Poppy. There's paint everywhere in your fucking house, right? But it's okay because you got poker, you got family, you got friends, you got water, you got the sun, you got energy, you got life, Poppy, and let's go. And listen, man, you can do anything you want to do. You don't want to paint houses. You want to paint houses. You want to work at a farm. You want to be a cowboy. You want to be a ninja. You want to be a truck driver like Doug Polk. You can pivot. There's never too late to pivot. Doug Polk pivoted to a truck driver recently. Daniel Negreanu pivoted to an Instagram model recently. Anybody can do what they want to do. And if you want to paint houses, then you paint those fucking houses the best you can. Put your heart, put your soul into those houses, Spencer. Poppy! That's what I got. And scene. Left-hand side, bet from Doug Polk. 1777. Spencer Gervais, thank you. See what happens here. Daniel calls. River is that 4th diamond. Let's see what happens. Go truck drivers. Just paint it. So Daniel has a 6, so he check call with the ace high, made the river made the river flush with the 6. Doug does not bet, a nice hand. So Daniel up a little bit, up less than a buy-in right now. Jason Casillas really enjoys putting teeth in there. Thank you. Marique Rickens, you're great. Joey, thanks for this and all your work. Thank you very much, my friend. Appreciate it a lot. Thank you. Left-hand side, 3-bet pre-flop from Doug Polk. Right-hand side, Daniel going back to that 3/4 size. 4-bet alert on the left-hand side. Smoke gets up as Daniel Negreanu makes a 4-bet. Doug Polk makes a check raise on the right-hand side. The action is picking up. Right-hand side, Daniel calls the check raise. Left-hand side, Doug Polk's in the tank. The 4-bet is on. Is he thinking about shoving? He does call a 7-4. Pay attention. 21,000 pot on the left. 9,999 on the right. Doug Polk bets pot on the right-hand side. They're very deep. $80,000. Left-hand side, D-Nex takes it down. Right-hand side, D-Nex folds. Nothing anticlimactic going on there. Noah Smith with the 10. Thank you, Noah. He says, best stream on YouTube. Thank you. Love the work, Joey. Thank you. Try this out if you will. The hand can, ham clan man, hand cans, hand can, ham clans, and that's easy, buddy. That's light fucking work right there, okay? No, I think I messed up, actually. Never mind. Spencer Gervais with another 5. Thanks, dude. I just wanted to hear Poppy. So that was much better than what I bargained for. You're welcome. 4-bet alert, right-hand side. Thank you, Spencer. Much love, buddy. Here we go, guys. Right-hand side. They're very deep. 4-bet from Daniel Negreanu. Kid Poker himself. $90,000. Will we see a big pot? Press 1 if you want a big pot on the right-hand table. I do. 160. 160,000 available. King 3-3 board. On the right, Doug Polk does not like folding to 4-bets. He thinks he's playing the great game of Pot Limit Omaha or something like that. I do not know what this guy's thinking. Daniel with the auto 1/4 on the King 3-3. He's going to have more ace-kings, aces, and kings in his range. Doug will not. Let's see what happens here. Michael Palladino just challenged me in heads up. You might get it, buddy. Keep moving and grooving. Here we go. Right-hand side, 30,000. In the middle, 4-bet pot. Daniel bets he's going to have some weak hands here, guys. Not only going to have a strong hand when he 4-bets. We've seen these two players capable of showing up with a lot of things. Daniel bets 6,000 into 30.8. Doug Polk, if he had a hand like a queen 10, maybe like an ace jack that he check called 1 with, try to get a backdoor draw, has to lay those hands down. If he's got a 3, he is absolutely 17 inches poker hard right now. 9 on the river. King 9 suited, certainly a possible hand for Doug Polk. Right-hand side, 42,000 in the middle, guys. And Doug shows up with the pocket 5. So Doug Polk calls the 4-bet with 5s. Check calls flop. Check calls that small bet on the turn. We do not know what he would have done on a river card, but he backs the truck just a little bit and takes down a nice pot. So 116,000, and just like that, Doug Polk is back in the lead in this match. And he's not only back in the lead for the match, but he's also back in the lead in the match at a pretty nice clip. So Daniel had the lead for a bit, but now Doug looks to be up maybe about $90,000 so far in today's session. That would put him up about $675 total for the match. Andrew L. for the 5. Thank you, Andrew. Says, can we get a few shout-outs? We can at the end. We can at the end, my friend. Adam Pasquale, thank you. Appreciate you very much. Here we go, guys. Single race pot on the right. Faces a small bet. Daniel check calls. 17 hard, poker hard. You guys know what that's like, right? You're playing in a casino. You finally make that bottom set. It goes 6-way to the flop. The board's king 5 deuce. You got set of deuces. Guy bets that raise pre-flop. The other old guy who never folds calls gets to you. You're like 12 hard. You make a nice raise. The guy calls that originally bet raise pre-flop. He calls. The old guy calls. The turn is the 8. Checks to you. You bet 3/4. Both players call again. River is the king. Checks to you. You shove all in. Both players call. One guy's got ace king. One guy's got king queen. And you are just popping out. You are 17 hard at that situation. And that is poker hard. Explained in 30 seconds or less. Right-hand side, a raise on the river from Doug Polk. Looks to be attacking Daniel's lead, saying he's got a 6. Will he be able to show up with the trick 6s? We will see. Daniel bets 2/3. Going to have a jack. Going to have a 6. Maybe, probably not a 3. He does call with a 3. Actually, he does have the 3. So he does have 3 with the ace. That makes sense. So he's trying to value. Yeah, it makes sense. The jack 6-6 with the 3. If you're going to start value betting, you're going to want to include some 3s. Ace 3, your best 3. Doug Polk with the king 4 decides to raise it up there. Very interesting hand to choose to raise. He does block the 4-5, which is, you know, I'm not sure how relevant it is as played. He's got a 4 that kind of blocks a 6. Yeah, you know, interesting size, interesting play. Doesn't work out for him, and Daniel Negreanu takes down a nice little pot himself.
You need to understand that everything you do at the poker table conveys information. You can't be like all loosey-goosey.
Uh-oh, here we go. Right-hand side. Daniel telling him Doug.
Woohoo, baby. I love it.
Right-hand side, 3-bet, C-bet from Doug Polk on the 7-5-4, turns a 10. Doug does check. What is Daniel going to do? He's going to be slow playing a lot of his hands. If he does have a set, if he has a 2 pair, if he has a straight, he's going to be slow playing. We see him bet the 1/3 pot here when check 2. In the past, he checks back, rivers a 9. Let's see what goes down here. Doug Polk, 3 bets pre-flop, bets flop. What is Daniel going to do? Will he take a stabbaroonie here? He's got to miss 6. He's going to want to bet. What size will he go with? He does go with the little over 2/3. 11.3. Doug's not going to have any strong hands here. Maybe a 5, a 7, king 5, a 7. Maybe ace 10. So 11.3K. Does Daniel going to have jack 8? Certainly possible. Capable of just having an 8. Capable of just having a 6. Left-hand side, another 3-bet from Doug. King 10-6, 2 clubs. He checks to left. Right-hand side, he calls, and Daniel Negreanu rivers the set of 9s, and he takes down a $37,000 pot. Very nice hand for Daniel Negreanu.
There's 3 basic characteristics that make...
As he takes down a nice pot there from Doug Polk. Very nice river card. Maybe he was value bet that card no matter what. I'm sorry, maybe he would value bet other card. Like if I get the board pairs, he's going to value bet board pairs. Yeah, any card under 9, probably value betting. Surprised he didn't bet the turn. Pocket 9s. What would he value bet? If it's a jack or a queen, would he bet for value on the river with the 9s? Interesting question. Here's where I need Landon. I got to ask him this question. Would he value bet that river if check 2 on what cards? Like an ace, would he bet? King, would he bet? Jack, queen, I'm just curious about that. As played after he calls flop and then checks back turn. Richard Walker with the €5. He says, Joey, by far the best live stream. Great commentary and entertaining at the same time. Really enjoyed your streams. You make it look so effortless. A++. Thank you, buddy. I'm determined to become one of the best production people on the entire planet. So we're trying hard, man. We're trying. I don't know if you know what that means, but I just got a lot of experience doing this. I've done my own shows, all my content, done all my editing, done all the creative, done all the ideas for everything, and done all the overlays and everything like that. So I'm just used to doing it all, and you do it for long enough, you get better at anything. So I appreciate that it looks effortless, and it's possible for anyone to do it if they just do consistent and have the vision for different ideas. Or they could copy everyone else. You know, that makes sense too. Left-hand side, Doug Polk, 2 pair, king 6, nice hand. Big bet on the river, takes it down from D-Negs. Andrew L., 5 donation. Just won a nice pot with quads on an unnamed site. I was at least 14.5 inch hard on the hand. That's what I like to hear. Thank you, buddy. This match is a close one today. I think Doug's up a little bit. Crusoe says, I like your hat. Thank you. Thank you very much. I feel real sick right now, so I can't like I'm not losing energy, but I don't feel good. Coronavirus. Yeah, I gotta take some medicine or something. Eat some food. I haven't really ate much today. So you gotta be getting your GTO food in, get your vegetables in, get your chicken in. Unless you're vegan, then don't get your chicken in. Depends on what you believe. Right-hand side, small bet from Daniel Negreanu on the King 8-8. Seen that often. Deuce on the turn. Vegas Asian chick messaged me and said that I should have her on the stream with me. Do you guys think that having Vegas Asian chick is a good move? And if you're curious who that is, just Google her name. You'll find her. And you tell me if you think that I should have her commentate for 4,000 people on Friday and or Monday. Let me know. Left-hand side, half pot from Daniel. Doug calls, turns a 9. We do know that no backdoor flush draws ever hit. Or, I'm sorry, these flush draws miss when there's 2 out there. And just like that, logic is defied as the 10 of hearts comes in. The flush gets there, the straight gets there. Will we see Doug make a big bet? Maybe pots it, maybe overbets it. Let's see what Doug is going to do. He does bet half pot. Let's see what Daniel decides to do. Daniel raises, so he's saying he has a queen, saying he has a flush. Yeah, I mean, I think this half pot bet from Doug kind of looks a little bit weak. We've seen him already go with big bets in previous spots like that. So, Netsukuko Hiroshi says, stick with the cute Japanese chicks like me and let's play double. Is this a real girl? Who is this person? Natsuka Hirabayashi. Let me go in the lab. Hold on, guys. Research. I mean, maybe there's more. I don't know. Hello. Oh, okay. Huh. The thing is, though, is she basically spammed in that whole like PLO thing about 15 times, right? So any kind of woman that would spam in the same message 15 times, like, they're maybe calling you a lot, you don't answer, they're texting you, where you at, you know what I'm saying? Like, you guys know the type, man. You guys all been there before. Listen, man, I've been locked up here for the past couple years, so, you know, I'm a little rusty and all, but like, you know, you guys know what I'm talking about. Left-hand side, overbet from Daniel Negreanu, 5,600. Gets called. Charlie. So Daniel calls the overbet, or overbets the turn. Doug calls. So Daniel shows down King Jack. Does not bet the river for value. Very weird. Very weird. Nice hand, nice hand. Charlie S. Charlie S, you're hired on my fucking team, buddy. I need a guy like you to set me straight. Come on. Germany Carnage, love the coverage on this. Mr. Solid Job, Mr. Ingram, thank you very much, my friend. Thank you. Left-hand side, single race pot, 795 rainbow. I agree, Willie. I agree. All right, roofing slate, meme contest on Polk challenge. Post pics to Joe's Twitter, and maybe we can get him to pick a winner and show it on stream. That's a great idea. I got to hire some of you guys. You guys are fucking smart. Y'all got the ideas. Poppy's Poker Lounge, you guys got good ideas. Thank you. I need a workflow to take your ideas and put them into, you know, white smoke hiding. Absolutely not. Calm down. Couple bets from Daniel on the turn and on the river. Let's see what happens here. Deep breaths. Jack on the river on the right. Daniel leads the turn, gets called. Expect him to bet again. He's probably going to want to bluff his 5s. He does bet again. He's going to want to bet his 7s, bet his 5s, maybe some deuces. Going to have a lot of queens. Probably not betting a 6 for value, so probably a jack plus. Meaning a jack, pair of jacks, pair of queens, 2 pair, a straight. He does take it down. Nice hand. On the left, D-Negs. If you want to find the challenges, go look up Upswing Poker Heads Up Challenge. Oh, fuck. Just Google the challenge and you'll find the results right now. Lana Brooks says, take her out to Sushi Samba. Nothing brewing here, guys. The fire is not getting started. Maybe we throw a little energy out there to kind of get things going. Maybe we can try to... Here we go. The action picks up on the left-hand side just as we fire the fireballs. Nope. Takes it down. Nice hand. Aaron says my hungover. No, I'm just sick. I think I got the flu or something, you know, so. I don't feel good, all right? Coronavirus. Left-hand side, a 3-bet. Gets called by Daniel, 5-4-4. 5-5-4, rather. Let's see what happens with Doug. Doug does bet half pot. Takes it down. Nice hand. Netsuka says, what's your quick opinion on double bet PLO? Listen, if you're a Japanese lady and you want to play double bet board PLO with me, I'll play you tonight. Okay? Let's play. If you're a Japanese lady, I will 100% play you tonight. Shout out to Doyle, RIP. Left-hand side, 1/3. Standard size. Doug gets the check call. Turns a 3. Straight misses, flush misses. This is real money, by the way. The name of Doug is Micro Stakes because Doug did a Micro Stakes challenge where he attempted to do a bankroll challenge and he started at the Micro Stakes. So he made a screen name Micro Stakes. So that's why it is. Takes down a pot on the left-hand side with an overbet. Dude, Vegas Asian chick is a genius. She basically just promoted her OnlyFans on my stream. God, what a marketing genius this girl is. Fuck, man. That's something that the old Twitch streamers used to do. They'd always go into your Twitch chat and they'd be like, hey, how's it going, Joey? Nice to see you. You know what I'm saying? Like, they'd go into your live stream and they'd stop in there and they'd leave a comment. I mean, I understand it, right? You come in, you want to say hi to the person too, but oftentimes, you know, it's going to be GTO to do that, so. Tim Bender, what's up, Tim? Chicago Joey, the Bodog legend. Listen, man, they don't know about my 10-20 battling on the Bodog streets on that great game of Potlam in Omaha, my friend. Can I win $500,000 in the great game of Potlam in Omaha? That series. We made it far. We made a lot of videos, but we did do well with that. My man Stone in the chat. What's up, Stone? What's happening, buddy? Nice to see you, Stone. Nice to see you, my friend. Nothing brewing here, guys. We are still waiting for another big pot, some more action to break out here. Shout out to Stone. You ever need a photographer in Los Angeles, hit him up. Kid's working hard. Cody, calm down. All right? I don't go to your house and say, yo, shut the fuck up, Cody. Do I know? I'd like to see you outside, Cody. Please step outside. I'd like to have a word with you. Left-hand side, check call from Daniel. See what happens here. Is someone doing OF research over there? Guys, let us know what kind of content we're working with, okay? Overbet from Doug on the left-hand side. Jack 10-4-3. We've seen him do this before. Let's see what Daniel does. If he's got a jack, if he's got a 10, don't expect him to fold. Daniel or Doug's going to be doing this with 5, 6, 8, 9, Queen 9, flush draws. Puts a lot of pressure on Daniel, takes it down. Right-hand side, 3 bets, takes it down as well too. I'd say Doug right now is up a little bit, maybe about a buy-in. We got 999 from Miguel Martinez. Thank you, Miguel. He says, Poppy, I'll take you to Tijuana so you can feel better. We can party it up, play poker, eat tacos, drink sake beer, and tequila. I'm just saying, I'm down, bro. Let's get it. Let's get after it. That sounds safe. Me and Miguel are gonna end up in like a Tijuana brothel or something like that with 55 Coronas deep. God knows what's flowing through our bodies, and God knows who's around us. And I gotta say, Miguel, I'm getting a crew together, and I don't hate the idea. I'll tell you that. 5 Motley Investor. Much love, buddy. Tom says Doug is up, guys. 55K. Nice. Yeah, Doug is up a little bit of money. 55,000. 55,000. Nice hand, nice hand. Right there on the left-hand side from Doug. Right-hand side, chop it up. Jack high for both. Left-hand side, we get a 3-bet from Daniel. Doug calls it. Let's see. King 5 deuce. 2 clubs. Small bet from Daniel. King high board. Nice board for the 3-better. Let's see how Doug handles this one. He does call. Turns a king. Interesting card. King of clubs in the turn. Flush gets there. All the straights miss. If you got a king, you got trip kings now. It's a good hand to have. Obviously, Doug's going to be calling pretty light to that small bet. Daniel can put a lot of pressure on his opponent here. And he does do it. 9,800. Daniel's going to be doing this with 1 clubs in his hand. Maybe like a hand like a queen 10 with 1 club. River is a 9. Pot's brewing. 32,000 in the middle. Daniel Negreanu, what is he going to do here? 32,000. 3-bet pre-flop. Bet flop. Bet turn. Does he have a king? Does he have a flush? What size does he go with if he does? He does bet 2/3 pot, 24,000. I think his most likely hand for a bluff is going to be something like an ace 10 with 1 club, queen 10, 1 club, maybe a high club in his hand. Blocking the flushes that Doug Polk might have. Doug Polk going to be calling the turn with 1 pair, 1 club hands as well too. A lot of pressure on your opponent. 24,000, 18,000 to go. Doug's in the tank. What do you think about calling here with, guys? Maybe he's got a fight. He goes all in. He shoves it in. Daniel Negreanu calls kings. Oh my God. Pocket 9s for Doug Polk. $72,000 pot goes his way. Holy moly. I don't think it's that big, but wow. What a river for Doug Polk as he takes down a massive pot. And just like that, Doug Polk is officially on fire. The Supreme Leader takes down with the Miracle River. The 9 on the river gives him another stack of Daniel Negreanu's. And the lava's coming out because Daniel Negreanu has caused Doug Polk to activate lava mode. The lava. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. The explosion. 17 hard. 9 on the river. You guys know that's the definition of poker hard. Daniel Negreanu is not feeling pretty. Maybe we see a sit out after that hand. Wow, guys. What a river. And let's go back and let's check out this hand sponsored by Gorilla Gaming once again. Shout out to Gorilla Gaming. Look at this, guys. Look at this river. Imagine, visualize hitting the river. King 7 suited, 3-bet call. Visualize it. 986 call. Visualize it. Visualize it. 9 on the river. How do you feel right now? You hit the 9. You're Doug Polk. You face this bet. What do you feel like? This is what you feel like, isn't it? You're completely and absolutely exploding with excitement internally, aren't you? He shoves in. I mean, is this a fold? 18,000 more. He calls King 7. Maybe you could fold there. Maybe not. We could certainly think about that. But Daniel Negreanu, unfortunately, big pot does not go his way, and he is bamboozled by the Supreme Leader. 169 on the left-hand side. Wow. Yeah. Mason at Thomas says it's interesting to know what Doug does if no 9 comes on the river. I think Doug folds. Nah, that's actually a good point, right? Let's say the river comes to 7, an offsuit 7, backdoor flush misses. I could certainly see him. I could certainly see him calling, right? Yeah, it's a real interesting question, but that is a sick hand, guys. That is a sick hand. Doug Polk appears to be up over $100,000 right now, bringing that lead to near $700,000. My God. The rush is on. Card player 71 with the $9.99 donation. Thank you, card player. Appreciate you, buddy. Thank you, Motley Investor, as always, with the 5. Damn, Daniel, back at it again with the bad beats. Nice reference there. Wow. Wow. That hand was crazy, guys. Yeah, I mean, I think that, I think Doug, yeah, it's true. I don't know what he does in that if a river is under, if it's a 10 and plus, 10, jack, queen, ace, no club. Does he call? Does he fold to a bet? I'd say he probably lays it down, but you never know. You never know. D-Nex is in for $260,000 right now, which means he's down about 130. So that means Doug's up about $700,000 at the moment. Patrick Schrader, what's up? Are they currently playing? This is live, guys. We are live on YouTube right now. If you're tuned in, thank you very much for watching. We got 4,000 people, over 4,000 people watching live. If you're enjoying it, you're new to the channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button. I am a poker player who does podcasts. I play Pot Limit Omaha, the great game. I've been a high-stakes PLO player for a very long time. Do a lot more content in the past few years while still playing poker as well. And yeah, I'm doing this event. I'll be doing every session of this event unless I die of the coronavirus. Then I will not be doing any more sessions, but I'll do it from the hospital bed. I'm doing it from wherever, okay? I'm doing every session for the rest of this challenge. I'll be here. You'll be here. I'll be putting up some more edited videos on my channel as well, too, so you can stay tuned for that. Is that a good description of me? I don't even know how to describe myself. So cringy to do it. River with that sizing, Medovsky Skez. Yeah, that's a true. Good question. 24K on the river. We don't know if that's going to be in line or not of line. Yeah, interesting hand, guys. I mean, that size on the river with King 7 doesn't make much sense to me. But, I mean, trip kings, right? Don't know. Good question. Left-hand side, 10.7K in the pot. Doug Polk going for another one. 3,500. Another call. Backdoor flush gets there on the river, a.k.a. that BDB. Definitely not, Ty. Definitely not. See what happens here. 3 on the river. What kind of insulting comment is this from this fucking... Who is this disrespectful guy? Slap the fuck out of you, buddy. Just kidding. I'm kidding. Pot size bet on left-hand side. Takes it down. Nice hand. No, I did. But no, I think I did used to do that back in the day. When you could do that from rake back. Can you even rake back grind anymore? I don't think you can rake back grind. I mean, maybe you can if you play a lot of tables and you have a good rake back deal. Maybe if you're on ACR, you can probably rake back grind. Because they have good rewards. They have a good rewards program. And if you have rake on your account... But then you got to battle against 3 Eastern European bots at the table, so that might not be necessarily the route you want to go. If you're on global, there is no rake back. If you're on Bodog, there is a rake back if you got a special account. On the private sites, it depends on the rake back you get from your host, but then there's not many tables. That's the stupidest fucking comment I've ever heard. You should feel ashamed for that comment, my friend. You really should. You really should. Take a step outside. Have a word with yourself, okay? Daniel, feeling the breeze right now. Feeling the tilt right now a little bit. Nothing is going his way. River bet from micro stakes from Doug. Over bet on the right-hand side. Netsuka says, you want to play me? All right, Netsuka, message me on Facebook on my Joe Ingram poker page, and we will play some double board Pot Limit Omaha as she gets timed out. Okay. Nasty Nate says, you're gone. Get out of here, lady. That's what happens. Jim Dugan, party poker plus VPN equals rake back. I'm sure some people might do that. Who knows? I don't know. Right-hand side, a massive overbet by Doug. Jesus, disrespectful overbet right there. Takes it down. Little Shay says the whole point of a blocking bet is that you fold to a re-raise. It would have been nice to see a pause on what he might have. I mean, it can't be a bluff. I think that's a good point, Little. That's a really good point. What could Doug be raising that river with? King, 5, deuce, 9. Flush draw. 3-bet pot. Bet. Bet big on the river. Shove 18,000 behind. What could Doug Polk be shoving there with a bluff? Would he ever bluff there? I mean, theoretically he's bluffing there sometimes, right? But is he really bluffing there? To call King 7, I mean, yeah, that's a really, really, really interesting thing. It really is. Right-hand side. Single raise pot. Small bet once again, 1/3. You guys know what it is, 1/3. Kesh says, does Joey have the coronavirus? Well, listen, I don't know what I have right now, but I'm not feeling very good. I'll tell you that. We don't know what we have. We got heart. Left-hand side, check call from Doug. Dean Stacy, love you, brother. Shout to Dean, love you too. Thank you, Dean. Hope you do well. Landon Brooks says low frequency spot. That's true. Could be a low frequency bluff. Tim Bender, only a boat or a flush, but really no bluffs. D-Neg has fold equity. No bluff. D-Neg has no fold equity. Yeah, I agree. Very interesting hand, guys. I mean, I'm going to be very curious to see what a lot of my, what a lot of professionals out there have to say about that one that play 2 card. All solver pros. Pre-flop in that hand was a 3-bet Adam. 3-bet pre-flop, bet, bet, bet. Uh-oh, raise on the left-hand side. Doug says he got an 8. They both got an 8. And chop it up. Chop it up. Chop pot, sponsored by Uber. You guys know. If you need somewhere to ride, call an Uber. Get you there. Uber X, Uber Black, Uber Premium. Amen. Shout out to Gorilla Gaming as well, too. We already did our sponsor read for them, but you guys know they're a big supporter of the stream around here. Shout out to my man Glenn. Look at that Gorilla, sponsored by Gorilla. Look at that Gorilla. Look at that Gorilla. They sent me this up. No, they didn't. Look at this thing. I don't have the energy to get out of your way, buddy. Just fucking bash me. Hit me. Hit me. I feel like I'm playing against someone that can see my cards right now. They're just beating me down repetitively. Boom, boom, boom. Left-hand side, overbet. Right-hand side, a straight for Doug Polk, and he takes down another pot. $100,000 stack goes his way. Wow. Look at this, man. Look at this. Doug Polk putting the pedal to the metal, and he is blasting away right now as he is absolutely putting the pressure on. Guys, fire mode has been activated for... Boom! Also, guys, make sure you check out the Uber Copter in Vegas if you're ever out here. Make sure you go Maverick, over by the Maverick on South Las Vegas Boulevard. You can get yourself an Uber chopper. If you guys have any questions about where to live in Vegas, hit me up. Let me know. I know everywhere to live. And by everywhere, I mean main places. And by main places, I know the main places. Ay, ay, ay. Stephen Marshall says, what's up, guys? Doug Polk here. First poker content creator I started following, and I'm loving this beatdown. Joey, my man. Much love, buddy. Nice to see you here. Yeah, dude, this is like, this is crazy. Right-hand side, chop it up. Yep, both players got the straight. Another chop pot, sponsored by Uber Copter. Take a tour of Vegas on an Uber Copter. Is Uber paying me? No, they're not. We're just memeing. Right-hand side, 3-bet by Doug. We got rid of Doritos. Doritos was sponsored in earlier streams, but I started eating them, and then I looked up the nutritional value. I can't put them up here anymore. Can't do it. Right-hand side. 3-bet pot. Doug, bet small. Daniel calls. The truck could be backed up here. Doug Polk hugely deep here. $85,000 deep. Doug Polk backing up the truck. The 5 on the turn. Scary card if you got the ace. Deuce makes a straight. You breathe in. The pot builds. 7,200. 7,200. And he takes it down. Nice hand by Doug Polk. The supreme leader has the foot on the gas of the Brinks truck right now as he is looking to take Danny Negreanu's money from today. Over $100,000 profit for Doug Polk at the moment in time. He is looking to take it to the bank, deposit it, put it into crypto, put it into gold, put it into stock market. And he's trying to get that out of the United States dollars quickly as he can right now, I'm imagining. Nice hand, nice hand. My man, Moonlight Master. If you guys want to check highlights of these things, hit up my guy, Moonlight Master's channel. You should be able to click on them, right? Moonlight Master, can you drop your link, please, for me in the chat so I can tell people if they want to see highlights of the stream, they can go check it out. Ooh, man. Head's hurting. Right-hand side, single raise pot. Let's see what goes down here. Another third bet. We've seen that often. DJ Specky, hiya, Joey. Shout out to you while grinding out the commentary while feeling under the weather. Hope you get better soon. From it soon, Trooper. Thank you, DJ. Much love. I mean, listen, I woke up today and I was like, can I really do commentary today? Like, can I bring the heat for 3 hours? And I said, you know what? This is where champions are made. You got to bring the commentary. You got to bring the heat, man. Can't miss a day. So we toughened it out, man. I mean, this is cool. Get to watch poker, talk with you guys. Get to see Doug and Daniel battle. Doug's waiting to be down on. You know what I like? It's a day. You know what I'm saying? We got Gorilla Gaming. We got you guys. We got Moonlight. We got Chris. We got Pico. All my guys are here. Right-hand side, 3/4 from Doug. Or Daniel, rather. Palantar is definitely going to the moon. I agree. Right-hand side, 3/4 check call. 3/4 delayed turn C-bet. We've seen Daniel do this often. Let's see on the river. 7 pairs. I think Doug is more capable of having a 7 here. I don't think Daniel would do this with a 7 on the turn. He does check back. 5s for Doug. Takes down a small pot. 5,000. Lyndon Carlson, Joey, are you still looking for help on content strategy? Absolutely, my friend. I need all the help that I can get. More help is better. You know, I mean, I think I got good ideas, but it's always good to bring in more people to talk about your creative ideas with, and people that can bring up alternative ideas and alternative ways of thinking about it. And whether that's big picture strategy, small picture strategy, from the macro for the micro, for platform dependent, you know, it's really hard to know everything these days. So I'm definitely looking for people, but, you know, it's tough to, yeah. Craig Harf says a few coins for GTO headquarters, then no nation. Thank you, Craig Harf. I love your profile photo. Nice black and white, looking quite seductive. Nice goatee going on there in your photo. Hair looks short and sweet. Looking like a beaut, my friend. Thank you, Craig. Thank you, buddy. Yanni. Back up the truck. Let's go. More help is better. Ay. Right-hand side, Doug bluffs the river, gets called by the jack. Takes it down. Fish cakes. Poppy, you the man. 3-hour solo and killing it. Big Poppy is all we need. Solo MIA is great. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Uber, huge IPO. I'm on it. Let's go. Mario says, can you give insight as to why Daniel is struggling so much when clearly he's one of the best around? So Daniel is one of the best players at poker tournaments. Left-hand side, check raise. He's saying he's got a full house. So basically, how it works is that Daniel is not a heads-up normal home player. Doug Polk is a heads-up normal home player. Daniel just started putting in a bunch of work on his game recently once the World Series of Poker ended, and he's been doing that throughout. But Doug Polk is a more experienced player. He's played millions of hands at heads-up. He's won heads-up challenge in the past. He is debatably one of the best heads-up, whereas this is not necessarily Daniel's game type, and he knew that coming into it. He expected to not be on the right side of it too, but he still took on the challenge, and yeah, that's sort of how we got here. Left-hand side, check raise on the river. Gets called, and Daniel speeding a little bit with the king 4. Yeah, and Doug calls him with the king 8. Takes out a nice pot, so Doug with the second pair, king kicker. He did not believe that Daniel had the ace, and Daniel was caught joyriding the Mustang around, took out his Mustang, and all of a sudden, Doug Polk said, not going to be able to do it. Nice hand for Doug Polk. Takes down another pot. He's up to $193,000. That bluff certified OOL by Negreanu. I mean, listen, right? I guess you want to have a flush card in your hand, right? You probably want to be blocking the clubs, right? Because your opponent might have clubs that they're betting with there. Where's Landon? Landon, what do we do there? You know, king 8 seems like a normal call, though, on the river. Doug tanked down. Probably one of the worst hands he is calling with. And nice hand, right-hand side, 3-bet by Daniel. Pay attention, guys. I feel something brewing here. I feel something brewing here. Negreanu with the wine. Drinking a little bit of wine here, maybe, to end this match. 22,000 on the right. Wow, that's a big bet. 16,000 from Daniel Negreanu, Kid Poker. Left-hand side, 3-bet, C-bet, and a call. Right-hand side, we got something brewing here. $16,000 bet. Dan Negreanu, 53,000 behind. This might be our biggest pot of the session. Doug Polk calls the queen on the river. 10-jack, backdoor 10-jack, makes the straight. $55,000 in the middle. What is Dan Negreanu going to do? Looks like he's got a hand, maybe like an aces, ace-king, ace-queen. Or sorry, king-queen. He does shove. He's saying, I've got at least aces. Left-hand side, Daniel calls as well too. What's going to happen? Both flush draws missed. Doug checks it. Wow. This could be huge for Dan Negreanu to finish this session off with. What is going to happen? All in on the left. Doug Polk in the tank facing two massive bets, 53,000, 23,000. He folds on the left-hand side, the right-hand side. He's thinking about making a thin call. Maybe he's got a 9. Maybe he's got lower than a 9, right? 8s, 7s. Maybe he's got a 10, 9, 10. Thinking about making a very light call. He does call that big bet on the turn. So Doug's in the tank, $53,000 to call. Here we go. Daniel Negreanu, does he have it in him for a 200 big blind bluff? And this is a massive tank. This is one of the biggest pots we've seen for the session so far. I felt it was coming. Doug must be tanking with a super weak hand here. Maybe he's got as weak as a 3, maybe pocket 5s. And this is going to decide the session. If Doug can win this, puts him up about $300,000. He's in the tank. The timer's running down. Here we go. I think he's going to lay this one down, but the timer's moving fast. What is Doug Polk going to do? He folds. Daniel Negreanu, $108,000 pot goes his way as he steals the pots on both tables from Daniel Negreanu. The SWAT team bust in there. And Daniel Negreanu needed those hands very, very much. Takes it away from Doug Polk. And just like that, Daniel makes a little bit of a comeback. Still down a bunch, maybe down about $100,000 for the match, but wow, what an intense moment right there with those two big pots. We thought we might see our first 100K pot of the session. Left-hand table, 3-bet again. C-bet and a call, turn is an ace. Expect to see Doug bet again. He does, big bet, 8,500, putting a lot of pressure on Daniel's jacks, putting a lot of pressure on his straight draws, and on his pairs that are under the board. Daniel calls 7 on the river, 8-10, makes the straight, certainly capable of being in Daniel's range. What would Doug do here if he had a hand like an ace-queen, ace-10? He had ace-jack, probably betting for value. He does bet 1/3 pot. Here's Daniel, slow playing a 9. Supreme leader trying to get a little bit back. The action's fast and furious right now. That truck attempting to get backed up just a little bit. Let's see if Daniel's going to raise here. It looks like he might raise here. It looks like he might raise. He does raise all in. What does Doug do with ace-king? The 1/3 pot, and just like that, Negreanu putting pressure on him. What could he be bluffing here with? Maybe a queen 10? Maybe a jack 10? He does fold, takes it down, and Daniel Negreanu steals another pot, and everything is going Daniel Negreanu's way as he has won the last 3 big pots.
You need to understand that everything you do at the poker table conveys information.
Nice hand for Daniel Negreanu as he is winning in non-showdown today at a nice clip. Non-showdown meaning it doesn't go to showdown, meaning that your opponent bets and you fold. That means non-showdown. If you look at a poker graph, the red line is going to be what we consider that. I used to consider myself a red line king because I love to bet and make people fold. Not always the GTO play to do, but it is what it is. It is what it is. What a hand right there. This has everything in it right now. A lot of back and forth pots brewing here. A lot of action. Wow. It's intense. I mean, we got deep stacks here, guys. We got $80,000 deep on both tables. And I think we're certainly capable of seeing a really, really, really big pot here. Maybe a $200,000 pot. And by that, I mean their stacks are not deep enough, so maybe a $160,000 pot. Doug gets a little one back. Nice value bet. King 8. Wow. Wow. What a value bet there by the Supreme Leader. Interesting bet. King 8 on Ace, Queen, Jack, King. 4 spades. Fuck, man. I gotta get some medicine. Bow, bow, bow. Jeez. Left-hand side pot from Doug Polk on the river, on the turn rather. Right-hand side D-negs, usually 3/4 is this queens. But actually checks back the overcard. He overbets here, interesting, okay. 74 into 5,000. Maryland MC, what's up? What's happening? Left-hand side, flush for Daniel on the river, coming back. Right-hand side, gets called by the overbet. 9-10, possible. Flush draw, possible. Chris Malazzo, that is the vid. I don't know what that means. 19,000. Will Daniel go with the bet on the river? Looks like the last hand overbets $30,000. He's saying he's got at least 2 pair. And Doug Polk takes it down, and Daniel Negreanu finishes up strong. Wow, what a comeback there by Mr. Daniel Negreanu. Absolutely mashed it at the end. Won multiple big pots, and just like that, I think he's still down a little bit for the session, but it's not as bad as it could have looked, and we don't know if it's over yet, so stay tuned, guys. Do not go anywhere. We do not know if this match is over quite yet. I got to put on Twitter. This action is crazy today. This action is crazy today. All right, we don't know if he's going to come back. Usually he would have left. This action is wild. Sick match. I got to tweet that out, man. This is a great match right here. All right, we don't know what's happening here. So let's wait. Let's see. Will Dan Negreanu come back? Does he want to try to make it even for the session? Do we know how much Doug is up? Because this match is they got really deep stacks. Let's see. 119 for him. 83 there. We don't know what he's in for. So he is back, guys. The match is going to continue. Let's go. Jesse Hawkins with the shout out. Much love. Steve Levine, much love, much love. Thank you, guys. Eddie Vedder, Flat Smoke, Danny Williams. B.E., what's up, buddy? Landon Brooks, what's up? Jake Baldwin, Puppy, what's happening, man? What's going on? What's up, guys? Doug Polk here. So here we go. The match is going to continue on. Jim Dugan, Doug's up $80,000, so we just got a report. Doug Polk is up $80,000 so far. 2 buy-ins. Puts him up a grand total of over 600. We back, baby, Brian Cole says. Let's go. Let's put on the epic music a little bit. Maybe that. I think that's what we need right now. Get some epic music here. I don't know what that is. Bum, 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 bum. I'm looking for some epic music, guys. Deep breaths. Deep breaths. Will Moore says, I had to open another bottle of vino. I kind of want some wine right now, but I don't think that's GTO to be drinking wine right now. Yeah, if your body's like aching, that means that's not good, right? It means you're definitely sick. When your head hurts, your throat hurts, and your body's aching and you're cold, that means you're sick, right? So you got something. Is it the coronavirus? Is it CV? Are we CVing it up here? We're certainly going to find out. We got a 10 donation from Vegan Asian chick on OnlyFans. 10 donation, great stream. Thanks, Joey. You're welcome. You're welcome for all the money that you're going to get on your account. Please put up good content for all my fans out there. We do not want to disappoint my fans. So please, if you could, make sure that you're delivering them great value on a regular basis, which is what my fans are coming to get from you. And thank you for being a part of the stream. Thank you for helping out. Thank you for sponsoring. Thank you very much. Good luck with your OnlyFans page. And we hope that you get after it. The pot brews. $3,200 on the left-hand side. King 9-3 3-bet pot by Dan Negreanu. $80,000 deep. Will we see a big pot brewing here? The music intensifies as a call is made. 10 of diamonds on the turn. The queen jack gets there. Daniel checks it. The music intensifies. The smoke starts to billow up as the energy is forming in the hand, anticipating a large pot. $10,000 bet from Doug Polk, the supreme leader. 6-pack Polk, the sex god himself. Daniel calls the rivers and 8 of diamonds. Oh my God, here we go. 68,000 behind. What's going to happen? Daniel checks it. The backdoor flush is in. The music intensifies harder. What will happen here? Daniel takes it down, king, queen. $35,000 pot goes Kid Poker's way, and the man is on a mission to make a comeback. We are both over $100,000 in the stacks on the left-hand table. Kid Poker is cruising along, playing well.
Understand that everything you do at the poker table conveys information.
Daniel Negreanu has got his pedal to the floor. He's killing it right now. Nice hand by Daniel Negreanu. Very nice play. King, queen, very normal. Makes sense. Top pair, gut shot, queen kicker, 3-bet pre-flop. Bet the flop, check, call, turn. Makes complete sense. Just like that, nice hand. Very nice hand. Lori Morris, what's up? Bad beat 831, what's going on? What's happening? Moonlight Master, thanks for streaming, although not feeling perfect. You're welcome. I had to be here. Chase Piat, dude, I won 2000s on DraftKings. Shout me out. Just like and subscribe also, everyone. Much love, Chase. Congratulations, buddy. Very nice hand. Very nice game. So the match continues. We are hitting over the 3-hour mark right now, back and forth. Doug was up big. Daniel clawing back right now. If Daniel can come back here, I'll be very, very, very impressed by this performance. These two are taking it to the streets today. We've seen some interesting hands. We've seen some interesting hands get to showdown. We saw that nice 4-bet earlier with the 9-10 offsuit that made the trips against ace-queen, one of the first big hands of the match. Definitely getting after it right now. Left hand side, 996. Checks it. Chase says, made my day. Much love, Chase. Congratulations, buddy. Little 2,000 score, not bad at all on DraftKings. Make sure you cash out a little bit. Take your girlfriend someplace nice. Card Player 71, I love your stream. You have the best coverage of this match. Thank you, Card Player. Much love. Appreciate you, buddy. Thank you. Thank you. Left-hand side, D-Negs takes down another pot. David Gross, based on aggressive commentary from Joey, even with COVID, he must have at least a... All right, listen, we're going to die. If Doug loses, we die. So I'll put it like that. I put my life on this match. And by that, I mean, I didn't. But, you know, it is what it is. So we are paying attention to that left-hand table. $100,000 deep. We are certainly brewing for a possible big pot. Daniel 3-bets the left-hand side. It doesn't look like the 3-betting's slowing down as the stacks get deeper. If anything, it's only intensifying. Doug does call. Queen, Jack, Jack board. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Liam Murphy is apparently not paying attention to the stream tonight. Thank you, Liam, for confirming that you are not paying attention to the stream. Appreciate you very much. Shout out to Chase. Him and his wife enjoying things. Much love. Check, check on the turn. Check on the king turn. Interesting. See what goes on here. Doug Polk. Call the 3-bet pre-flop. Queen, Jack, Jack. Checks back. I have some kings. That's 6,000. Takes it down. Nice hand. Ken M. What's going on, Ken? What's happening? Right-hand side. Doug. Thinking about making a thin call. Probably calling any pair on the river. Any 8-9, ace-jack, king. Wow, check raises. Nice play by Doug. Most likely hand includes a 10, and he takes it down. Very nice hand. Am I playing with chips? I am playing with chips. Thank you. Just working at it. Left-hand side, Daniel 3-bets. Takes it down pretty quickly. We are due an ace-ace versus king-king cooler. Absolutely we are. That would be so crazy, dude. Right-hand side, a little 3-bet pre-flop. Once again, a lot of action. As you can see, very aggressive play. Very wide ranges and 3-bet pots. Jack 7 deuce, 2 clubs. Doug's going to check it over. Once again, 70,000 deep. Daniel's not going to start putting pressure on him. Checks back. Turns a 6 of clubs. Let's see what Doug decides to do here. He goes nice 2/3 bet. 5,000. Thank you, Chase. I love this guy, Chase. This guy's awesome, man. Shout out to Chase Piat. Appreciate you, Poppy. Turn gets called. River is an ace of clubs. Backdoor flush gets there. 66,000 behind. Will we see a king versus queen of clubs? Checks back. Wow, Negreanu 2-pair on the river. Takes it down. Nice hand. Micro stakes. Doug Polk loses a hand. See what happens here. Couple single raise pots. Another 3-bet from Daniel. This guy is crazy, dude. He 3-bets so many hands. Mr. Small Ball, no more. Check down to the river on the left. Shout out to Maryland MC. Much love. Thank you. See what happens here. Couple single raise pot. Daniel shows up with top 2. Right hand side. Doug bets the pot on the ace 9 5 6. Steven, they don't show the hands unless they're both all in. That's how it works on this site. Or if it gets to showdown and another player bets. Turn is a diamond. A river is a diamond, rather. Turn's a diamond, river's a diamond. Backdoor flush gets there. Doug checks it over to Daniel. Doug shows down 6-9 offsuit for 2-pair. Nice hand by him. Obviously, very terrible river card for your 2-pair. Yeah, no more small ball when you're losing $600,000. I agree. Definitely no more small ball. Where's my moderators go? We need mods in here. This chat, you guys' chat is fucking crazy. You guys need to take a little chill pill, chat. Card player 71,499 with the hype. Thank you, card player. Much love, buddy. Thank you very much. Right hand side, 3-bet pre-flop. 6 4 3. 2 spades. Doug's gonna bet half pot. Looks like when they're both choosing to continuation bet on that low card board, they're going with that half pot size. Daniel calls, $60,000 behind, very deep stacks, a lot of money to go. 8 of hearts on the turn. Doug bets 1/3, interesting size. He starts to build up a little bit. I feel like we got something brewing here, guys. Daniel raises it. I thought we had something brewing here. I just felt like it's coming. He makes it 19,000, and we got money behind to go. If you got pocket jacks, what are you doing here, guys? Think about it at home. This deep, we have not seen Daniel make that play, and Daniel Negreanu takes down another pot. The man is absolutely on a mission right now as Doug Polk's truck is falling off the tracks this last couple hours of the session. Doug Polk, the Supreme Leader, is not feeling it right now as Kid Poker is putting the gas on the truck driver. Nice hand by Daniel. He's got to be feeling great right now. Dayquil and vitamins, FTW. Agree. The flat tire for Doug as he has really, really not had momentum on his side. the last maybe half hour or so. Daniel's made a massive comeback. Yeah, Daniel's made a massive comeback. I mean, if he can somehow end up a victor today, he is probably going to have to be so happy. Especially when it looked like he was maybe going to get routed for a $200,000, $300,000, $400,000 losing session. 7-8, 2 pair takes it down. Toss Val, €5 donation. Thank you, Toss. Put that truck down for you. Thank you, buddy. He says, as a heads-up pro, King Deuce 5, King 9 hand. Doug can bluff Ace Queen, Ace 9, and Queen Jack, Queen 9 with 1 club. Negreanu has to call with King 7 as blocks no miss flush draw and straight draws but fulls. Makes a lot of sense, kind of referring to that big hand where Doug hit the pocket 9 on the river. Or Doug hit the 9 on the river, he had pocket 9s. Daniel 3-bet King 7, bet flop with top pair, bet turn with trip kings, and then river was the offsuit 9. 3 clubs on the board, referring to that hand earlier. If you went back, maybe about 35 minutes back. And that makes sense, right? That makes a lot of sense. That Daniel does have to call. Right-hand side, we have something brewing. 10.6K in the middle. Looks like a 3-bet pre-flop. Bet small on the flop by Doug. We've seen him do that before. Let's see what Daniel does. Is he going to go 32? Okay, 3,200 on the deuce. Looks like he's doing this with a very wide range. Some 5s, 7s, deuces for value. Some 1-pair diamond hands. Very, very tough hand to play. Potentially. Is it? Maybe it's not. Maybe it's an easy hand to play. Maybe it's a really easy hand to play from Doug's spot, right? He check calls. He check calls his 1 diamond hands, his ace highs, his straight draws. Maybe it isn't that fucking hard to play. Never mind. 3 on the river. Backdoor flush gets there for both. Feels like Doug is more capable of having that flush. Daniel bets 3,600. Interesting here. Into 17,000. What is Doug Polk going to do? He bet the flop, very small. Check call, turn. River faces a really small bet, 3,600. What just happened? Was that a bet and a snap call? What just happened there, guys? What the hell happened there? Was that a bet and a snap call and Doug Polk shows down pocket 7s? Wow. $56,000 pot. That was the quickest hand I've ever seen. What happened there on that river? That was nuts. Let's see this hand on the left-hand side, and let's go back to the replay, sponsored by Doritos. Jack 5 for D-Negs. Guys, what happened there? What the hell happened there? 3-bet pre-flop. Top set for Doug. $1,200. River's a deuce, or turns a deuce. 3,200. Check call. 36. 19. A snap call. And Doug Polk shows down the pocket 7s for the full house. Wow, what a hand. Wow, what a hand. What a sick hand that is. I mean, wow. 56.8K. Doug Polk, does he get the max value? I don't know. Certainly could have played that differently. Could have maybe check raised the turn. Daniel, is he going to call if he does have that ace jack with a diamond? I think he's going to call a turn and check raise. Maybe he wouldn't. Right, maybe he's only going to call with very high diamonds and flushes already, but is it worth it to try to build that pot and try to get stacks in against Daniel? Something interesting to think about there. Interesting hand, guys. What's the other one? 32 call. How deep? 45,000 behind. 36, 19. Yeah, makes sense. Goes a little less than pot. Why would he not go bigger, I guess, right? How do you citing sizing there? If you're going 19.8. Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. Very nice hand for Doug Polk. What a hand. And Daniel had momentum on his side, but that's a real sick hand right there. So Daniel was making a comeback until $55,000 pot went Doug's way. Rob Cat with the 1 donation. Canadian. Thank you, Rob Cat. You get a hug, buddy. Much love, man. Big pot going his way. Guys, we're reaching the 3 hour and 16 minute mark. If you're enjoying the stream, make sure you smash that like button. If you're still out there Make sure you leave a comment below. If for some reason you're watching this back, if you're in the live chat, you can also comment right now, I believe, below too on the video. Tell me what you think. Tell me what your favorite hand was, your favorite graphic, your favorite poker player, your favorite donation, your favorite sound, your favorite Doug Polk or Daniel Negreanu, who you guys rooting for. I feel like this stream is pretty... I feel like this stream is mainly a lot of Doug fans, but we'll see. Jack Marshall. I don't do that, so... I don't have to try. I am trying already. Jordan with the 2 donation. Thank you. Much love. So the match continues. Very deep stack. 105 on the left. Versus 120. Also, when you guys do like 3 hours, you got to put up a lot of energy. So when I do 3 hours of commentary, I'm basically talking and paying attention to 2 tables, the chat, the graphics, and my notes and everything happening over here. So you output a lot of energy. So if you're not necessarily staying hydrated, or if you didn't have a good food or good meal beforehand, it can be challenging. Of course, right, that can have an impact on your health and on how you feel. So right hand side 3-bet, left hand side 3-bet as well. Jack 10-3. All rainbow. Doug check folds. Takes it down. Thank you, Ryan Bozen. Much love, buddy. Much love. Corey's Gaming. I don't like either of them all that much, but it's a fun battle to watch. I agree. I definitely agree. Oh, man. Shout out to Butt Farm. Andre Harkins says Doug is up $65,000 today. So Doug Polk currently up $65,000 for the match. What do my notes say? My notes are real in depth. Eric Peterson, what's up, buddy? Yassine Medibi, $2.99 Canadian with the cool emoji. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate that very much, Yassine Medibi. I like your name. Very interesting name. Thank you very much for the donation. I appreciate the support. Right hand side 3-bet. 963 rainbow. Zach Guthrie, love the content. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Zach. Thank you. Dustin said, I kind of thought you and Polk had a falling out. Well, no, Doug just stopped doing poker stuff. So if your friend says, I don't want to get back into poker, your goal isn't to try to get your friend back into poker. Your goal is to, right, not say fine, right? I mean, I think he's shown that he's not in the past. He showed he wasn't really necessarily interested in poker. He didn't necessarily want to get involved unless it was something really big. So, and plus I was kind of I was off the grid for a while too. So, but yeah, we talk a bunch now. We'll be doing a podcast probably very soon, and it's gonna be a banger. But yeah, last time he was like very anti-poker on the podcast, so he's like, fuck poker, I'm done. I can't do this no more. It turns out he can if he's possibly going to win $1 million plus. So that shows you. Maybe it's about the hype. Maybe it's about... I think really with Doug, it's just that he didn't have anybody to play him. If you're good at a game and you got to play full ring 9-handed live, like, I'd get sick of it too. So it makes complete sense that he'd want to pursue something else. And now that his game type's back and he's able to play for millions of dollars, like, he comes back. Makes sense. Makes a lot of sense. So a couple 3-bets here at both tables. 8-5-4, 2 diamonds. D-Nex bets, takes it down. Left-hand side, Ace-10-5, 2 diamonds. Let's see if D-Nex takes another one down. He does call. Deuce on the turn. Smoke bill is up. $10,000 from Daniel Negreanu. Gambler777, thank you. Let's see what happens here. Doug Polk calls. The river's the deuce. What's going to happen here? $34,000 in the pot. 3-bet pre-flop by Daniel. Bet the flop. Bet the turn. We might see a fire hand. He checks it. Uh-oh. Looks like Daniel doesn't have that ace. Will Doug possibly bluff here? He's going to check back tens. Probably won't have backdoor trips. Let's see what goes on here, guys. Doug Polk, big bet, $23,000. Does Daniel Negreanu have the ace? Is he going to maybe call with a pair under aces? Does Doug value bet ace-8 here? Doug, $23,000. The truck is tempted to get backed up here on Kid Poker. Does Daniel have pocket aces? Maybe he's got pocket aces. We might see a little check raisey daisy, 92 ball. Here we go, guys. $23,000 bet. Looks like a missed draw. Would he fire out with the missed draw on the river if he had a hand like diamonds? If he had a queen jack, king queen, maybe backdoor clubs? Is Daniel thinking about calling with... I mean, he probably doesn't have an ace. He would have called already. The truck driver, Doug Polk, looking to put a nice pot his way to end this session. Daniel's in the tank. What is going to happen? Maybe pocket tens for Doug Polk? Maybe he would have raised the turn with that hand. Takes that hand out of his range. Daniel's tanking down. This is the longest tank we've seen as Doug Polk attempts to go for blood. And Daniel Negreanu lays it down. Doug Polk, $57,000 pot goes his way. Throws a little fire on the screen. He's getting a little fired up right now. Doug Polk taking the momentum back in this match as we pick up the right-hand side. 3-bet pre-flop once again from Doug Polk, $70,000 deep. We are capable of seeing a big pot at any time on either table. Doug bets the flop, king 9-3, 2 spades. Turn is a 6. And Doug's going to check it over to Daniel. You've seen Daniel use a multiple bet sizes when check to on the turn. He does check back. River's a 5. Backdoor 7-8 gets there. Let's see what Doug does here. Maybe he starts to bet a queens for value. Maybe bets jacks for value. Maybe bets a 9 for value. If he does bet, he does check it. If Daniel bets here, what's he representing? He might have to go for it. Might be at the bottom of his range. He does go for it. 8,800, putting a lot of pressure on Mr. Doug Polk. What's Doug going to do? I think he calls any king. Maybe most 9s. Maybe some 6s. Maybe some ace-highs if he's feeling real frisky about it. What does Daniel's hand look like to you? Maybe... Wow! Check raise! $28,000. Doug Polk does not believe this play. What a check raise. Doug Polk. What is Daniel going to do? If Daniel has 2 pair, I think he's calling. I don't think he has 7-8 once he calls that flop. Another big pot on the left-hand side. 3-bet pot. Doug Polk bets again. King 9-4. Daniel calls. Turn is a river's a deuce. Here we go, guys. A $28,000 raise. What is D-Nex thinking about calling off here? Does he have like a king 7? What kind of hands could Doug be bluffing with here? Maybe like queen jack, queen 10, queen 7. Maybe no spades, and he does lay it down. The truck backs up a little bit. King 5 on the left-hand side in the 3-bet pot. Doug Polk takes another pot down, and Doug Polk is cruising right now as he is officially raising up the fire. He cannot be stopped as he is absolutely dominating on both of these tables right now. The Supreme Leader is looking to close this match off strong as he pulls back up to $155,000 on the left-hand side. Back up the truck, guys. Doug Polk is in the driver's seat right now. Overbets the left. Queen Jack 10 takes it down. Nice hand by him. Bam, 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 bam. There's the fire. There's the fire. Boom. There's the fire. Look at that fire. Look at that fire. Would you say this is the swingiest session? This is by far the swingiest session so far, guys. This match is absolutely bananas. These two are taking it to the streets against each other. We are loving the action so far. I'm ready to play some heads up. Who wants some? Landon is not here. Which one of you guys want to get it tonight? So we're getting into the 3.5 hour match, guys. I expect this to end very soon, especially with Daniel. Momentum is not on his side. I expect him to consider a official tap out, but we will see. We will see how many buy-ins is each made tonight. FUB asked, it looks like Doug Polk, the Supreme Leader, is up about 3 buy-ins right now. Anthony Ragona says, I think 2 tabling format hurts Daniel. The worst single table online heads up. He'll be doing better. Yeah, I think that's why Doug wanted 2 tables, so it makes sense. Give it to me, Dad. Give it to me, Poppy. Poppy, play me. Patrick Strader, 5 cent, 10 cent. You want to play? You want to play some, Patrick? We can actually play. We can actually play on one of the apps with no rake. Vegas Asian chick wants heads up 7 up. I mean, if you're trying to get sick out here, man. You're trying to get sick. What are you doing? Why are you propositioning a sick man? Vegas Asian chick. Right hand side 3-bet. MJF says, I'll play you. What stakes? Listen, here's what I've learned. I've learned that I don't have to pay rake on any poker site anymore if I want to. So that's what Doug Polk has showed me. If I message people that own sites, they will give me no rake tables. We will make sure we play no rake. Glory be to God. Amen to that. Right hand side, 3-bet pot, bet flop, bet turn, river 10, ace queen gets there. I think Doug Polk's going to have more of the ace. I'm sorry, Daniel Negreanu's going to have more of the ace queens. He does check it. Oh, 7s. Nice hand. So he gets showdown 7s, $22,000 pot, goes his way.
You can't be like all loosey-goosey having a sandwich, eating on your phone. Woohoo, baby, I love it. There's 3 basic characteristics that make...
What are they, Daniel?
One is just a raw skill. The other is a fundamental understanding of the mathematical side. The third part is what I'd call discipline.
Discipline.
In
this masterclass, I'm really going to share things with you that I've never shared before. You've got King 9. You're a sick human. Ay, ay, ay.
That is Donald. If he looks young, it's because he is. It's his 18th birthday. He's flown over from the States to take part in his first ever legal tournament.
MJ says, I'll play you on an app if you vouch for it, or you can join ours. We have Juicy 365 for LPL games. Hit me up on Instagram at PoppyGTO. Thank you.
Loses virginity against some top players at this table.
Jamie Gold has entered with pocket 3s. A fairly gentle hand. Action folding around the table.
Mike Churchill, what's up, buddy?
Love lady picks up the ace rag and decides to have a pick.
Always going to bully him if it's a big raise. Definitely going to.
Donald may be considering.
Get out of this hand with that.
I can't see if there's any red.
No red.
Jamie could be painting another picture here.
The kid's got enough chips here to put a real dent in Jamie Gold's stack. I don't think Jamie Gold's going to get frisky here. He checks to the kid. With an overpair here, if I'm McDonald, I'm definitely going to go ahead and lead and try to take this pot down.
Robert Williamson III, a true god of the game.
He says 2.5.
People pretend to be Jamie Gold. What kind of sick world are we living in? Exactly.
That's a dangerous bet with a straight and a flush
Look
draw.
at that. Jamie Gold all in. He sensed weakness.
And you know what? With the bet that McDonald made, I don't blame Jamie Gold. It did feel weak. It felt like the kid was really afraid.
3-bet right hand side, check turn, check flop, check turn.
Well, Jamie Gold's got something, but not enough if McDonald calls. This is a tough spot for the kid. This is his tournament life on the line.
What's your name online?
I don't play online.
Okay.
My name's Jamie Gold right here.
Okay.
Oh, the kid's trying to get a read out of Jamie Gold.
I don't play. This is my first tournament.
Oh, I know who you are. Just a couple people have said they're Jamie Gold online.
Oh, people do that all the time.
What kind of sick human?
People pretend to be Jamie Gold? What sick world are we living in?
Well, Jamie is a good guy.
Right inside, massive check raise, 3-bet pot, check, check flop, check turn, massive check raise. Doug Polk's going for it here, guys. $18,200. Let's see what happens here. What is going on? Daniel Negreanu is being put in the blender by the Supreme Leader, Doug Polk. If Daniel has ace-8, is he happy about it? Yes, he is. If he has ace-queen, is he happy about it? Absolutely. He's poker hard. But what is Doug Polk doing this with here? Set of aces, set of queens, ace-queen, flush draws 2, king-jack, king-10, made with clubs. What else? What's his bluffs here? What's his bluffs here, guys? What's his semi-bluffs here? What is Daniel going to do? He's got a set of 8s. What's he going to do? He's probably going to get stacked for all his money. As the smoke billows up, the truck driver, Doug Polk, looking to back a big one up. on Daniel Negreanu. 18,000 check raise. Overbet on the left-hand side. Doug takes it down left-hand side. An overbet. Right-hand side. D-Nex tilted a little bit. 3 bets. Left-hand side. What's Daniel thinking about doing here? Facing the overbet. See what he got here, boys and girls. He calls. Top pair, 9 kicker for Doug Polk. $12,000 pot goes his way. Very nice hand for Doug Polk as he continues to put his foot on the gas. And you guys know that right now he is exploding with excitement as he makes that lead a little stronger. Can't be very happy about giving back a few of those big pots, especially a couple of those big calls he made with the 10s and with the weaker hands earlier. G-Wiz says you can hear my video. I know that was the point, my friend. But I agree. Maybe I didn't know. But no, I played it so you guys would know. Right-hand side, ace-4 gets to showdown. Doug Polk takes that one down. Hit queen-9 offsuit, honey. I agree. Hitting the 3.5 hour mark. This session's going long. Daniel Negreanu is 3-betting at a ridiculous frequency so far. And he takes it down. There's the car. 3-bet on the left-hand side. King 8 deuce rainbow. Looks like Doug might be up about $60,000 in today's match. Whew. 3-bet in the right. Damn, this guy's 3-betting a ridiculous amount. This is crazy, dude. I guess, is he ramping up the variance? I mean, I don't know what's happening here. Nothing brewing here. A couple small pots, poker chips in the background, wine at home. If you guys are enjoying your quarantine, smash that like button in the chat. I guess that makes sense. I don't know. $100,000 profit so far for Doug Polk. The chat is saying. Oh. Yeah, this would be good to have a partner for this long. When it gets 3.5 hours, it's definitely good to have a partner. I guess I need some pre-prepared things. I probably need like more talking points that I can pre-preparedly go to during action when it slows down. I probably need a couple other media pieces as well too. I need a lot of work in the stream, guys. It looks cool right now. I think it's good, but we got a lot of work to do, guys. We got a lot of work to do on the stream. I like it, but it could be a lot better. Left-hand side. 8 on the river. Are there any rules for individual links? There is not. They can play as long as they want. My man John Party with the $13.99 Canadian. That's my guy. Shout out to my guy John Party. Make sure that you check out his Twitch stream. My man John, hardworking guy. Listen, the guy's been working hard for a while now, man. He might have been working hard for a while. Let me get his link up here for you guys. Party time streams on Twitch. There we go. Do I have any good chip tricks? I do have good chip tricks, actually. I can do some stuff. Yeah, the match is still going on, guys. If you're just tuning in, Daniel is extending this match today just a bit. Right-hand side, check call. Stephen Bays, $9.99 donation. Pull that truck horn down. Thank you, Stephen. Much love, buddy. Vegas Asian chick on OnlyFans. Much love. 777. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, my beautiful friend. Thank you very much. Johnny Turner says, it seems like Daniel's been spiraling since the summer. There seems to be something going on that is affecting his play. Any thoughts? I don't, how do we know that? I haven't really been following him closely, so I don't know if, I don't know what the guy's been doing, right? What does spiraling mean? Like you're living out of line, you're making some questionable decisions. I must spiral at least twice a year these days. I mean, so I definitely get it. I mean, you know, easy to kick a guy when he's down or he's spiraling, but, you know, I think a lot of people out there go through spurts at times, and anytime you're a public figure, it is a lot to deal with. And, you know, when you got a lot of relationships with people that you want to maintain, when you want to do your relationship well, when you want to do your sponsorship well, it's tough. It's real tough to balance all that. So maybe that manifests itself in the form of somebody thinking that it's some sort of spiraling. But I think that, you know, maybe have a little bit more compassion or empathy for other people, right? I mean, if he is like, who cares? I don't personally, like, I care in terms of like, I'd like him not to, but at the same time, I'm not looking necessarily to kick somebody while they're down, because we all spiral at some point in time. So we all want people to have people that help us, and we don't want people to, you know, go around talking a bunch of bullshit like that in the fucking YouTube chat. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think any of you guys want that. I don't think anybody else there wants that. I don't think you want people saying that about you. Maybe some of you do. I don't know. All press is good press sometimes, but yeah, man, if he is, you know, I hope he gets better. I hope he does well, but it's really hard, man. It's tough. Once your habits and your environment is set in place, to sometimes get out of that spiral mode, you need to really cut out the people in your environment. You need to relocate. You need to do something else. You need to get off social media altogether. And you know what? That's tough to do. That's real tough to do. So, especially when you have so much, responsibility as Daniel does, to his family, to his friends, to the community, to other people that he supports, I'm sure. Because a lot of times you got to remember, like, guys that have money, they oftentimes aren't just supporting themselves. They're supporting a team of people. They probably stake their friends. They probably maybe pay for someone's rent. They might give, you know, when they're giving others money, they might give money to their parents. They might give money to their grandparents. So usually when you see people like that have money and are also friendly and nice, a lot of people see that as an opportunity to potentially get some of that money, whether right or wrong, or whether in line or out of line. I mean, I know if I had an excess amount of money, I'd more than happy to be help people in my life, my family and friends. And if I felt like someone was taking advantage of that, I might reevaluate my strategy. But so there's a lot of things that go into it. And yeah, sometimes you spiral, right? When your systems aren't in line, it happens. But I don't think we should, you know, put them down, right? Or I guess you were just asking a question, but so right-hand side, 3-bet by D-Negs. Bets flop, big bet on the ace turn. Great card for his range. He's going to have the ace queen, ace jacks, ace tens, bunch of aces. Also going to have bluffs. He's going to want to be betting this card. Arrow. Here we go, guys. Doug calls. That's a crazy river. That is a crazy river for somebody. Let's see what happens. 38,000 in the middle. $28,000 bet from Daniel Negreanu. Does he have the backdoor flush? Does he have ace queen, ace jack, king 10? Let's see what goes down here. The smoke billows up. 4-bet on the left-hand side. Doug Polk maximizing pressure right now. The truck. Wait, no, he's on the right-hand side. Left-hand side 4-bet. Right-hand side facing aggressive action. Now all in. Wow! 73,000. This is it. He called. Oh! 7-high versus 6-high flush. $185,000 pot goes Daniel Negreanu's way. Holy shit! Wow! 180,000 backdoor flush versus backdoor flush. Oh my God! What a hand! Holy! Wow! That is absolutely the biggest pot we've seen today. What an incredible turn of events for Kid Poker, Daniel Negreanu, as he takes down with the backdoor flush, the bottom pair, backdoor flush draw, and he, wow, I mean, wow, what a crazy hand there, guys. Doug Polk. Let's take this in silence here.
Masterclass. I'm going to share things that I've actually never shared before. For example, I look at a guy and say, "You've got king nine."
King nine.
That's not magic. It's usually based off a
Wow, the
combination
smoke
of things.
felt it was
I'm gonna
coming.
teach you how to do
Daniel Negreanu has to be rock poker hard right now as he makes the backdoor flush. First, the backdoor flush. We got to put this on Twitter. That is a crazy hand, guys. That is one of the sick hands of the match and happened so far into this session. Yeah. Wow. What a hand, guys. Let's go to our replayer of the day, sponsored by the Poker Live podcast. And here we go. 3-5 suited. Or sorry, 7-5 suited versus 3-6 suited. We got a couple hands here, guys. Let's pay attention. Let's get in the mix here. Left-hand side. Doug takes it down. So here we go, guys. Pay attention. Well, I guess if you've seen it already, you don't need to pay that close attention. But a raise, a 3-bet, 7-5 clubs versus 3-6 clubs, a call. So Daniel bets that 32. Doug with the backdoor straight draw, backdoor flush draw, potentially have blockers to future hands. He's going to go ahead and call. Backdoor flush gets in there on the turn. Big bet from Daniel and a call. River is the queen. Big bet from Daniel pretty quickly. Doug ships it all in for $50,000 more. And Daniel snap calls it. Doug trying to get value from a king 10, maybe trying to get value from a set, trying to get value from a 2 pair. Obviously, I think that's pretty standard backdoor flush draw for both people. And just like that, Doug Polk is down for the session. He is down approximately 20,000 American dollars. That was a 3-bet pot. That is correct. That is correct. What a hand for Mr. Doug Polk. Wow, what a hand. 185K, 183K on the left. Daniel Negreanu takes the lead for the match. What a comeback for Kid Poker as he was looking to be on the ropes for the session, and now he's in the driver's seat. He has to be feeling good right now. He has to be feeling good. Wow. What a hand. How good does that feel? That is the definition. That's the definition of something else, actually, because when you get shoved on, you're confident you're the best hand, but obviously you're not like super confident you have the best hand because, of course, your opponent could have a higher flush. But that's like, I don't know. That's not a poker hard. That's something else. That's like a roller. That's something else. That whatever happened there is not 17 hard. That's like you're terrified and then you win and you're like, you're just. This is probably how you are when you win the hand, right? It's just a slow motion, a real slow lava comes up. Real slow. Ooh, baby. Oh my God. You know what I'm saying? You're just exploding with the excitement. You see that hand shift your way, 185. Very nice hand. And that's the hand we're looking for, guys. That is the hand we were looking for this match. What a hand. So let's see how Doug Polk adjusts right now. Is he going to maybe get more aggressive? Maybe not. Maybe play his normal game. Is he going to be affected at all? Right-hand side. Doug, backdoors 2 pair, takes it down. Left-hand side, 3-bet by Doug. See what Doug does. He checks it. Daniel bets 28. Yeah, that's one of the biggest pots I can remember so far. There might have been a bigger pot. Not sure. Yeah, and some of the earlier sessions, I think that's one of the biggest pots. Yeah, good question, G-Wiz. Should Doug have just called that river bet? I don't know. Good question. Left-hand side, Daniel, big bet, turn, takes it down. Yeah, very, very sick hand. Nicole Poker says 7-5 suited flush, similar hand to 6-4 suited when Doug cooler D-negs ace-king on the river. That's true. That cooler went in Daniel Negreanu's side. It wasn't quite as big of a pot, though. It wasn't quite as big of a pot, but I do remember that hand, ace-king versus 6-4 suited. Yeah, Daniel was not running good that way. He turned the straight. I believe he 3-bet. Queen-jack board, 10 on the turn, and backdoor flush on the river. He got bet, get jammed on, snap call. Doug, 6-4 suited, took it down. Do not ask how I remember these hands. Getting back in poker flow. I'm liking it. Yeah, 6-high flush, you get shoved on there. I'm not happy about it either. I'm not happy in either spot. I mean, do you shove that river? Is that standard? What do you guys think? 4-bet alert, right-hand side. 4-bet alert. 4-bet alert to Negreanu. Looking to extend his lead. I think he's got a lead. He might not have a lead. Either way, he's down $500,000, so he's got some work to do. 4-bet alert, left-hand side. Gets called, right-hand side. Doug calls. Doug is not a fan of folding to 4-bets. Most all pairs I think he's calling with. Maybe queen, jack, offsuit. Maybe weakest hand he might show up with. Does he fold? Probably folds queen, jack, offsuit, actually. Let's see what happens here. D-Negs 4,400. I expect that to be. Seems to be the customary sizing in the 4-bet pots. In position. See what happens here. Once again, 44. Ken M says, I'm tired as fuck. I want this to end. I agree. This is a deep match, but I'm liking this, guys. This is where champions are made. Buckle up. Your bootstraps, baby. We're going the distance here. Doug Polk, check calls. Turn is a 9. All the pairs under 4 and above. Going to be in Doug Polk's range. Would he do this with pocket kings, pocket aces? I believe he would. Rivers a 10. Trips get there if somebody does have a 10 jack. Ace 10 suited. Daniel checks back. Signifies to me he does not have a strong hand. I think he would consider betting for value on the turn. Of course, there is some merit to slow playing it, getting tricky. We do see these spots often. Doug checks, trying to get to showdown. Ace Queen versus Ace 7. Doug Polk loses a $30,000 pot to Daniel Negreanu, and Dan Negreanu
I'm going to teach you tournament strategy.
is absolutely kidding it right now. And some might say the guy is on absolute fire right now. Daniel Negreanu, $200,000 stack. What a comeback. What a comeback by Kid Poker, Daniel Negreanu. And I think we can officially say that the truck is drastically off the rails right now. Doug Polk's truck. He's going to be getting some angry calls from the logistics manager wondering where that load is today because he will not be visiting the bank if this keeps up. And Daniel keeps the pressure up. 42, 3-bet, left-hand side. Takes it down. Hitting the 4-hour mark. Daniel looks like he's down for the count. Dun, dun, dun. Daniel Negreanu, like Rocky right now, marching through the jungle of Africa. He's in the jungle of Africa, training, running through the forest, running through the trees, battling with the lions, battling with the tigers, getting himself mentally tough, ready to handle the supreme leader, Douglas K. Polk, known to talk shit online to him. He's training all over. He went all over the world. He went out of the country, went to Mexico, spent some time in the jungle, did DMT with the shaman. Is that true? Is that how it works? I don't know how it works. I don't think he did that. He might have. You never know. And now he's giving it to Doug Polk today. Only down $500 and at least $50,000 for the match so far, but every little bit counts. Every little bit counts. I saw my man Rampage Poker in the chat. What's up, Rampage? What's happening, buddy? Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Hope your content's doing well, my friend. Hope your journeys are doing well. Hope you don't get the coronavirus. Kongin, Joe is the best commentator of all time. There's some good commentators out there, so I appreciate that. Thank you. Right-hand side, 3-bet by Doug Polk. 1,200 on the board, on the flop. D-Negs. Calls the bet. Left-hand side, pot-size bet. Going to happen here. Big bet from Doug Polk. And Doug takes that one down. Trying to pull back in the match today. David Stanley, what's going on, my friend? What's happening? Have I ever done DMT? I have not done DMT, no. No, I have not. Brent English, how is this going on? Is this the longest match? This is the longest match I've commentated on so far. I think about 4 hours is probably the max in terms of where these matches can go. Or where we've seen so far, rather. KN Poker says, check out KN Poker, guys. Newest vlogger out there. He's on fire. Listen, if this fucking guy's good, if I go to his page and he's not on fire, then this guy's page better be on fire. Overbet, left-hand side.
In this one, we are 4-betting light, folding sets, and
This guy
getting
talks like
cooler.
me.
You can't miss this one. Check it out.
Uh-oh. Techno. All right. Let's give this kid a shot. All right, kid. We're giving you a shot here. Let's make sure this shit's actually straight fire. Right-hand side. A 3-bet from Doug Polk. Daniel calls. See what goes on here. 82 in the middle. 18. So Doug whipping in this 18 small bet on the flop. He did that with the monotone boards earlier. He did it on the previous ace-high hand. The turn, he went a bigger size. Let's see if he continues with the bigger size here. Let's see what goes on here. Oh, Bobestein, I like it. Doug Polk, big bet, right-hand side, 11,000. I feel it. I feel it. Daniel Negreanu calls. River's a queen. Uh-oh, 31,000 in the middle. Can Daniel Negreanu back up the truck? The money's in the middle. The energy's flowing. The smoke clears. Daniel Negreanu has possibility to take a nice lead in today's session. Let's see what goes on. Doug with the initiative. Will he jam the river? He does all in. Daniel does not snap call. What could Daniel have? Ace 7 maybe? It's the weakest hand he probably calls here with probably an ace. Ace 10. He does call. 9-10 offsuit for Doug Polk, and a $97,000 pot goes Kid Poker's way. And my friends out there, he is officially on complete fire. Kid Poker picks off the bluff from Doug Polk as he goes crazy with the 9-10 offsuit, and the truck is absolutely off the tracks right now. And if you're Doug Polk, maybe you're thinking about tapping out. We are seeing a lot of these derailments today. No, Doug, don't do it, buddy. 9-10 offsuit. How the was 8 on earlier was 3-1. Colamos, Calamolacita, Papi, la just go to Basar, Será, pues solo oh, yeah, fuck, man. Nice hand. Wow, what a hand. 237. Negreanu is absolutely bashing Doug Polk right now. This comeback is real. 4-bet alert on the left-hand side. What is going on right now? Negreanu has his foot in the gas. The truck is empty. Right-hand side. Nice hand for Doug Polk. It's a little bit back. 10,000 goes his way. 4-bet on the left. Will we see another big pot? Oh, baby. Let's see. All in. Doug Polk shoves it. Daniel does not stab call. What does he have? Ace queen? Pocket tens. He folds it, lays it down. Nice hand. Nice hand by Doug Polk. It's a little bit back. 2 tables on both tables. And Doug Polk currently down for the match. Daniel Negreanu with an absolutely unexpected turnaround for the match. As you know that he is probably doing this in his chair. What a hand. What a hand. I love it. I love this comeback. I mean, listen, you know, we have bets. It is what it is. But we are, Daniel Negreanu. Impressive. Impressive comeback right now. Doug Polk. The man likes to put the pressure on. When he makes hands, he gets paid. It is how it is. Mike Churchill, Papa, you made me spit out my drink. He did DMT with the shaman. Uh-oh. Is D-Nex done? We hit the 4-hour mark. Is he going to leave? No, he's not leaving. He is not leaving. There's no way this dude is going to hit and run that hand. There's no way. There's no way. No, he is. Is he done? Is he on a break? What's he doing? Ooh, get him, Gorilla. Let him make him come back. We don't know if he's done yet. We don't know if he's done yet. The Gorilla is taking it to Daniel Negreanu, forcing him to come back. Hit him. Boom, 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 boom. Roundhouse. Here we go. Watch it, jab. Watch the right jab. Oh, turns around. No. Oh, my God. Don't hit me. Don't hit me. He turns around. Oh, my God. This guy's flexible. Must have been ballerina when he was younger. Turns the other way. Another high kick. Boom. Uppercut on Daniel. Hits him hard. Puts his up. Says he's got power. Spins around here. What's he going to do? Uh-oh. He's just charging up. Oh, my God. Wow. Oh, my. This guy's crazy on Daniel Negreanu. Holy wow. This guy's nuts. Wow. Guys, we don't know if he's done. I think he's just taking a break, so don't go anywhere. Do not go anywhere, my friends. I think he's probably trying to tilt Dud right now. Negreanu, come. Should we give this guy's vlog a chance? Oh, he's done. Ay, Poppy. That's it. The match has ended. Daniel Negreanu has tapped out for the day, leaving Doug Polk in disarray as Doug had a nice lead. Daniel had a lead. Doug had a lead. Doug was crushing it. And then, unfortunately, Daniel made the epic CUM back. He came back so hard. The guy was killing it. Ay. What a session for D-Negs. And Mr. Daniel Negreanu takes it down. Our friend KN Poker is unfortunate. He does not get to see his vlog on stream. I apologize, my friend. You almost made it in today. And Landon's not here, but you guys know, as always, it's customary to end it with a cat jam. It just is what it is. Landon's not here. We're going to do it for him. They played 4 hours today. What a match. What a hand. What a hand, guys. What a match. I mean, I'm spent, guys. I'm very spent. Lost all my energy today. And let's do our cat jam. Everyone do the cat jam with me. If you don't know what this is, you can leave. That's fine. I understand. This is our celebratory dance we do at the end of each session. And for some reason, we do a cat jam because Landon likes it. All the kids like memeing this right now. Now we need a song. I don't see one, though. That's it. Well, I guess I went down. That was a pitiful cat jam, guys. That's it. That's what I got. Much love. Be back on Friday, at least Thursday. If I feel good, I'll make a video tonight. That's it. Smash the like button on the way out. Comment below. Let me know what you thought. Leave me a message on Twitter at JoinGrim1 and give us some feedback. Let me know. It's good for the fans. They help realize what's going on. If you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe. We're back at least on Friday, same time, same place. JoinGrim1 YouTube channel, Poker Life headquarters, GTO headquarters. Take care, everybody. Much love.